It's Sock motherfucking Wheezy. Put him in a box and say, easy. You're now tuned in to the Dirtbag Dan Show.
Boy, I got my mind on cake. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Hustle every night and day. Boy, I got my mind on cake.
Oh, shit. It's the Dirtbag Dan Show, episode 24. Caustic used to jerk off the cat man.
I said Sable. I said Sable.
He said a Sable. Yo. So, hey,
call me cat
I have
man.
so many things. I have so much drug paraphernalia around.
I know. Me too. Like, why was this?
Woo! All right, dude. So, yeah. What's up? What's up? Dirtbag Dan Show. We out this bitch. It's January fucking 20th, which was supposed to be the day that my fucking Battle with Charlie Clips was supposed to drop. But I'm sure Avocado is fucking doing like a Martin Scorsese edit on my shit. He's gonna somehow make me good.
I just want it to drop. I want it to drop so you can stop talking to me about it dropping.
Yeah, I'd like it to be
Every
done.
day you're like, it's supposed to drop.
Like,
My battle's dropping in 2.5 days.
In 36 hours and 23 minutes.
46 hours from now, my battle's dropping. I'm like, damn, I'm
If you
sleeping,
don't hear
bro.
from me, I walked into the woods. Just know that I'm happy.
Never turned around.
Just know that I'm happy now.
That sounds like the end of Harry and the Hendersons.
Pretty much, dude. It would be just like the end of Harry and the Hendersons. It'd be like a couple other dirtbag dads would like come up, and I'd be like, oh, and then they'd be like, yo, they'd be like, dick jokes, and then we'd fucking run.
And you'd
into
all hold each other's dicks and walk into the
run
forest.
into the forest. We would grab each other by our beards.
The
and just
dirtbag
run into
dads
the
are
forest.
attracted to other dirtbag dads.
Of course. Why would what else? Oh, what a good start to the show.
Shit. I'm just
Okay.
glad we got the cloth back so we can't see your fucking leg moving.
No, that's fucked up.
You should see, his leg has been on a fucking
What is that
mission.
called? Restless leg syndrome? I have RLS, bro.
It's called anxiety.
I have
Severe.
It's called
Clips anxiety.
Severe Charlie Clips anxiety.
It's called the hemo rage, bro.
Don't do that.
acute,
No, please do that. Do that, though.
acute battle paranoia.
So, speaking of paranoid battles, Blackout 4 is this fucking weekend in Toronto. I'm going there because I'm that cool. And I'm going to go, and I don't have to battle, which is fucking awesome. And I get to...
That is awesome.
I get
isn't
to talk shit. Dude, yeah, I never get to do that. I
Yeah,
usually
that's-
battle at all the events. You know what other one I
Yeah,
did?
it's like, why would you be at a battle
the
if you weren't going to battle it?
the fucking the cannabis one. What was that? Vendetta? Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't battle at Vendetta either.
I was there for sure.
I just
and
got fucking bitched at by women.
and
all
we were
night.
just like, it was like, man, this battle is fucked up.
That was the one battle event I paid for, and it was like the one I should not have paid.
I didn't pay for it, but I went. I was there.
I was the only one who paid, apparently.
There, it was like
I was the only
Caustic,
person that paid.
They're like, Detective Blacksmith, come on in.
They're like, come on in,
Caustic,
bro.
oh,
Caustic and your train of bitches.
Whoa, hold on. D. Wiggins, come in.
Pariah,
Caustic, whoa,
Pariah,
whoa.
we were waiting for you.
Pariah, is your plus one here too? Yes, you can have a plus two. Hold on. Caustic, $60.
Can you wait?
$60.
It was like $200.
He's like, you just give blood in the other room, and then
Yeah.
we'll give you a cookie, and you can go into the battle.
You have to fight Arsenal before you go in.
He's like, come on. Oh, shit. He's screaming like Sherman and
Put
shit.
on this purple bandana and go fight Arsenal.
Do you want to talk about that before we get into the blackout shit?
What, Arsenal's
No,
bandana?
fucking Sherman just screaming on y'all like hella ruggedly.
I don't. You
like-
you don't talk to the best battler in the game with that shit, Dick Sherman.
He's like, oh. He's like,
Remember when you got punched in the face?
He's like, Caustic, who is this is we're gonna have to yell when if
Oh
we're
yeah,
talking
no,
about
it's Dick Sherman.
this.
Dick Sherman, Aaron Andrews.
Yeah.
He's like,
Just don't even look at me right now.
Ah! He's like, Michael Crabtree!
You don't talk about me.
Michael Crabtree! He was so mad when she was like,
She was like, "Who are you talking?" He's
but
like,
she was
It's like, it's like he had no idea why she would even ask that question.
Dude,
She
she
was
was
like, what?
She was legitimately frightened
dude.
too. She was like, "Who are you talking
in her
about?"
mind, she's just like Compton,
like,
fuck.
Michael Crabtree.
I like my least favorite shit out of all this is the fucking idiots on Facebook who's like, yeah, that's my new fucking favorite player, man. It's like, oh, I didn't know it's tied to like be into like
If you
overly
did.
emotional men.
I'm
Like,
all about it.
You're
dude.
like, oh, Rick Sherman.
When you win the
Yeah.
game, you should really Ultimate Warrior out. Like, I would love it if they went up to and he was like, Michael Crabtree thought he could stop the thunder, but we drove down the field. That would be so tight, dude. I'd be like, I'd watch way more
He's
football.
just so emotional and gay about
When it was all over,
Then
I
he
was
like
like,
touched his ass after the play. He's like, hey.
Oh man.
he's like, Michael Crabtree. Ah.
Dude, like, what did Michael Crabtree do to you? Like,
He,
before
that
the
fool
game?
woke up this morning. It was like, Michael Crabtree.
Michael Crabtree's like sending him like memes and shit, like all fucking night.
Oh, that's too funny. Okay, so yeah, Blackout. I'm going there. I'm gonna talk shit to all these battlers. I'm gonna do all the
Richard
fucking post-battle interviews. I know Organic is super nervous. He's like 3 times in like the coolest way said to me. He's like, so don't like, try and talk about the battles and shit. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about.
I don't think we're gonna talk about the battles, honestly, Travis. I don't think.
Battles.
I think I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about.
You know who you hired.
But it's tight, man. They really.
You don't like it? Go get tits.
They really got their shit together. They got a whole like
What's her
camera
name?
crew for me. There is a titty one there too.
There is a titty
There's
one.
a titty one there, for sure.
Because
I was like,
whoever you are.
someone else was like, it's Zo something, Z-O something. But
Tits McGee.
there you go. But there was someone was like, you're interviewing too. I thought Dirtbag Dan was doing that, and I was like, no, I'm just talking shit. She's doing the legitimate interviews over there. Booby's got the legitimacy interviews, and then you come over here and Dan makes fun of you for 5 minutes, and then we go drink together. That's how it's going to be for every battle
Look at
rapper.
those titties.
Yeah, I'm thinking I got like fun things I want to do for when I talk to each and every battle rapper and shit. Like
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
oh, if Math was there, I would quote the Raven so often. I would so frequently quote the Raven. I would be like, hold on. I brought a book of Poe, and I was wondering if we could maybe chat and,
You just read to him entries
and we could quote the Raven.
from the Telltale Heart.
It'd be like, bro,
Because he's obviously read that.
you told me to quote the Raven. So I'm definitely looking forward to interviewing like Charlie and
I bet you are.
and Lo Pesci. That'll be a fun one. Soul. That's I really want. I'm just gonna be like, hey, what's up, faggot? Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not biased at all, but I just don't like you.
I don't care about Caustic.
He'll just be like, breathe. I'll get hella close to him, just like.
You smell like Scotland.
You smell like a vagina. No, I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna let my journalistic integrity drive me through the whole event. So let's talk about some of the battles that we know about. We don't know about like all the lineup, which is kind of fucking awesome. People will be on Twitter fucking saying, "Oh, this fool's battling this fool." Caustic's a cool guy, so he knows all the battles, but we can't say them on air.
I actually forgot them.
He's like, they told me, I don't even care.
I have
You
no
care
idea.
so much, and I forgot the things that you care about. That's my life.
That's the
to
choice.
yours.
Choice I made.
When I wake up in a vagina and forget the things you care about. Pat Stay versus Dizaster, we know is happening for the fucking title. Predictions from Skylar G first. Pat Stay versus Dizaster. You've seen enough of these.
Yeah,
two
you know,
guys.
I mean,
Taking a shot.
I guess it really depends on what disaster we get, more than anything. I mean, because you can never really know for sure, depending on
I
whether.
don't think Disaster knows.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
think,
who am I
I don't think
gonna
there's
be
really
today?
a plan going into it. And a lot of
He's
it,
like in the mirror, just like, who am I?
a lot of
All
it's
his
probably gonna
tattoos
come
are like
down to,
Memento
how
and
the
shit.
He's like, my name is Dizaster.
2008, you said this cock-swallowing novelist.
Cock swallowing novelist.
I'm the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Yeah, well, and it's gonna really depend also on the crowd from that. Like how
How
if
fucking
they're-
pro-Canadian they are.
Yeah, so we'll see.
You don't have like a solid prediction. You're just gonna ride the fence like a gay boy.
I'm gonna go ahead and probably give it to Pat.
Okay. You would give it to Pat, wouldn't you? If you had to give it to either one of them, just like,
Don't do that.
I don't know. I'll
wouldn't?
give it to Pat.
Boot back, but he boot blocking shit.
All right. Speaking of, but first,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I hope the battle's hosted by Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, that would be tight.
There we go.
And I think a lot of people are gonna yell.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot
I
of
think
noise.
a lot of people are gonna
I think
yell.
people in the crowd are gonna yell. I
Yeah.
think Pat
Do you think it's
is
gonna be
yell.
like? You think it's gonna be like hard to fucking hear the battlers because so much crowd fuckery?
That's what I'm hoping doesn't happen. I hope.
a lot of reverb. On
It's
the mic.
hard with big
That's the-
events, man.
like,
It's
it's
hard
like-
to do. Even we watched, one of the Battle of the Bay 6 ones tonight, and that's not like great sound, and that's still for those large events. That's leaps and bounds above like the fucking URL event where at the shoe place or
Oh my god.
or fucking almost any large scale event. You know what I mean? It's really hard to get.
Anytime I hear that some celebrity's coming or something, I'm
we're fucked. It's gonna suck.
no, there's
Drake's
gonna be a
coming
bunch of people
over.
there to fucking drink drinks and look cool.
Yeah.
And really don't give a fuck about what it is we do, and it's not what we do is not easy. And if I'm gonna give a shit enough to watch a shit, I at least want to fucking hear it and not guess half of it and be annoyed or put off the whole time.
Yeah.
With that being said, fucking Pat's one of my favorites. Dizaster's one of my favorites. I hope Dizaster wins for the California in me, but I think Pat knows what he's doing. He had a pretty close call with Arkaic. I don't think he's gonna let it happen again.
So you think Pat's gonna win?
Man, I don't. It's really hard to say because it's the strongest point is it depends on what Diz shows up.
Yeah.
If he just looks at himself just right.
So
in the
both
mirror,
of you
he's just
kind of
gonna
say
go
that
Super
Diz
Saiyan.
could win. Like if Diz is on, there's no way that Pat.
Yeah,
could win.
like.
But then if Pat, but
A game Diz beats A game anybody.
But Diz is so fucking.
But crazy like beer kicking, fucking paper throwing Dizaster is not gonna.
Yeah, yeah,
Deer
yeah.
kicking.
Like yeah.
Deer kicking. He would kick a deer. And she's just
midget
like, come here,
drop
deer. I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
It's a real disaster,
yeah!
bro. You've never seen that cipher, but that's a real disaster, bro.
So
So I'm giving the edge on consistency to Pat.
okay.
But really, I have no idea what the fuck.
And
they're
he's
gonna
at
do.
Well, yeah,
home.
and home field advantage.
And-
for sure.
and
And home field advantage because I don't think Pat's ever left that area. Of the
So well, he except the battle in Nordic countries.
oh yeah.
But
Where you just look like the biggest asshole in the world.
he's like, I'm raping you with my finger.
Battle rap Biff Tannen here to fucking
battle
pick
rap
up your
Biff
fucking skinny
Tannen.
people.
Are you small? I'm gonna lift you off the ground now.
For generations.
It's
If
like,
you were to travel through time, you'd realize it.
this reminds me of every day in high school when I lifted someone like you against the locker.
It didn't make me feel any better then either.
It made me feel, I still felt empty inside and jerked off crying in the shower.
I wish Dad would come home.
Okay. All right. So
shit.
I think
I can win.
Dizaster did a blog and he was in the back of a car in Toronto, obviously because it was freezing, which I'm not looking forward to. I live in California. It was like 80 degrees today, I think.
Yeah.
But
And it was cold as fuck.
he was sitting in the car and he was just like fucking. He was like
unbearable.
when Pat fucking won the chain, he said he didn't do shit. He just fucking left it in Nova Scotia. He's like, I took the chain to Philippines and it had threesomes with bitches. He was like, I fucking flew the chain to fucking la la la.
Can't you just picture Dizaster at like 80 years old already?
Just
Losing it.
Just angry, yelling at his great grandkids, like,
Just
you don't
hitting-
get it.
hitting small Filipino
I
girls
fucked a
with the
tranny
chain
by
and shit.
accident.
It's like, I'm the king of the dot, you bitches.
You don't know what I've been through, man.
don't know what I've been through. Just like crying and beating Filipino hookers with the chain. Just like, you don't know what I've been through.
I don't understand what you're saying.
To get this chain, I took a life. I think honestly, dude, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say Dizaster is gonna win because
I hope he does. I fucking hope you do.
oh, I hella
Yeah.
hope he does. Nothing against Pat, but it's some Cali shit, man. Like
Straight up.
me and Diz, even like even when we weren't like the best of friends, I was still rooting for dude because he's like a Cali dude, and you just don't want to see your region lose. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm folks with both of them. I definitely. Have spent more time with Diz, and Diz is such an endearing character in that he's fucking really crazy. Like he really is. Like we're all amplified versions of ourselves in the ring. Diz is really that fucking crazy. Just like walking
he's
around
like that
every
all the
day.
time.
He's insane, and
I
it's
remember
so.
being in a hotel room with you, and we had like just got to LA, and we like sat down, and we're like chilling out, and Dizaster shows up and just like stood up and like yelled a story at us for like an
just
hour.
crazy, bro. He's insane, dude.
Fuck, I was
Dude,
like, I
and
haven't even
you
had
should've
the
seen him-
opportunity to do the drugs that would keep up with this shit right
In
now.
Sweden at like fucking like 2 in the morning, like earlier, like 6 in the morning in the hallway, just like, I didn't sleep last night. I can't sleep. I'm just fucking out of my mind. He's
just like
rolling around
Doc
doing
Brown.
cartwheels in the hallway and shit. Dude, he is like, he reminds me of Doc Brown like a motherfucker. It's
Take you
insane.
back to the future. All these battle raps.
But it's so great to watch someone like that operate. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, you are just perfect for what you're doing. You're a fucking maniac. And I think honestly, like what the point that like Diz was making in the blog, I truly believe is that Pat is one of those dudes who's like, yeah, I battle rap, it's gay. You know what I mean? It's like, you shouldn't be the champ if you're that guy. Like, if you're the guy who's like, yeah, whatever, this is just, I do this, it's cool. Balls. I know, like, I understand like that as like
there's heels and faces, man.
No, I understand that. And I understand like being like cool and like being super fonzed out is like part of the whole fucking game. But
that's what I'm most concerned about is that they're both bad guys. And Pat
a
gets
bad
to be,
guy on bad guy match is awesome.
Yeah, but Pat gets to be the bad guy at home.
Yeah,
that really matters. You know what I mean?
But I think Diz is the badder guy of the two of them. I think like deep down, Diz is like truly a
it means
badder
you're like
dude.
a worse person.
Yes, I mean you are, but in the best way. Like for this, that is the best thing. Like you are willing to lose a friend tonight to win a battle. Like you don't give a fuck. You will
Caustic's
do
like,
that shit.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
that shit.
And that's what I mean. Like, and when I say you're a worse person, I mean you're a better person in the sense that you really are willing. Like much like I'm willing to lose a friend on this podcast every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You really Diz goes out there and he's like, fuck it, man. Like. I'd rather win than be your friend, to be honest with you. Mom, I'd rather win than be your, you know what I mean? Like, I love you,
I've
but
told
I'd
my
rather
mom that
win
to her
than
face
fucking,
before.
no, and then just throws her off the cliff. He was like, it was for the win. I needed a bar about throwing you off a cliff.
I needed that dub, dog.
But he, you know, I give it to Diz in that sense. So then the other battle that we know about is, Bender.
Big Ben versus King Pew Pew.
Big Ben versus King
Versus
Pew
Mr.
Pew. Wow.
versus Mr. Blue Block.
This one said Big Ben versus King Pew
Rocket
Pew.
launchers and shit.
All right, so Big T versus Bender. Pew pew. Ching ching. What do you think? Big T versus Bender. Rocket launchers and shit. Rocket versus Neckbeard, the ultimate Neckbeard. Original
I'm gonna
Neckbeard.
go with ultimate neckbeard. I think.
Original Neckbeard in
I don't know,
Canada.
because
You think he's gonna be super rhyming, like, and just
He'll
like
be just-
blowing people's mind with his
rhymes
metaphors?
with so many metaphors.
Oh my god, that was so metaphorical!
I just feel like the type of the amount of ammunition that was spent by Big T already doesn't leave him with very many weapons of choice to
I
use.
hope
He's gonna be going to like nunchucks, which make like a noise, and like a, going to like hand weapons and rocks and
Got,
stuff.
like, wind instruments.
He's like, blow darts and shit.
Smaller weapons that I could bring across the border,
pocket knives and shit.
pocket knives and shivs and shit.
Swiss Army knife wine openers and shit.
He's like, paperclip, rubber band.
Some
bow and
MacGyver
arrow.
shit. MacGyver shit.
Okay, so you think Bender's gonna win? Do you think Bender's gonna win because he's gonna he's gonna be more? I don't know. If anything,
I
it's,
think Bender's
it's
gonna
catered.
win
How
because
many-
he doesn't suck, and Big T does.
Oh, that sucks. You're weak. Big T doesn't suck. He's awesome. I think when it comes down to it,
I haven't figured out how serious Big T really is sometimes.
I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, it's because it's that's the thing about that.
And he be looking at the cookie even when he's supposed to. Not
Even-
supposed to.
Yeah, he isn't.
You looked.
He wants that cookie.
Like he gets stressed out about the cookie, and I can't lose to people.
I don't know. I think Big T.
I would like to see Big T win though.
I really
Why?
would too.
Why?
Yeah.
Just because I think it'd be awesome. Because I think if he could bring the right material and deliver it correctly, then it would probably be incredible.
Well, Big T and Bender are both choke artists in the sense that they've both. I've seen them both.
Well, I know Bender
follow.
is.
I've seen Big T do it too in a battle before. Just be like, fucking up, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely Bender's done it more than Big T. But at the same time, I think that Big T, if he can he's gonna take the right angle. He's not gonna go. It's not a URL battle. You know what I'm saying? So he's not gonna go to Canada and just spit a bunch of gun bars and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and
I feel like that's exactly what he's gonna do.
well, and even if he does, fucking, they're gonna love it out there. But more than anything, I think like with all this shit, us going pew pew rocket launchers and shit. Like I think like he knows.
If he was smart, he would embrace it and fucking bring the sound effects.
That'd be
top.
awesome.
I'm predicting that Big T is fucking super smart and he's gonna super embrace it.
I hope he fucking.
and he's gonna
I hope he
do
eats
it.
a Big Mac on stage. I hope he fucking.
I just think he's
bakes,
gonna
like easy bake ovens.
I
and
just think
cookies
he's gonna,
and
like,
shit,
do all
and,
that. Do exactly all the shit I want.
He's gonna
you to
figure out a way to outdo rocket launchers and shit. He's gonna be like tanks and shit. He's gonna be like air strikes and shit.
He's gonna have like Nerf guns with him and
He's
shit.
gonna,
He's
like, over, drop the package, release the package, over. You know what I mean? Like, woo.
UAV inbound.
Atom bombs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Torpedoes and shit.
I think that
national tragedies and shit.
I think this is the thing. When I look at that battle, I think Bender is awesome, and Big T is both. They're both awesome at what they do in their realms, right? So they're gonna come to the King of the Dot, which is definitely more acceptive of what Big T does than fucking URL would be of what Bender does, and I think Big T has more room to fucking impress the audience. Like, Bender has said some crazy shit already, right? So, like, what is Bender going to say that's going to outdo some of the crazy bars that he's come up with in the past as far as just, like, concepts and rhyme schemes and the shit that people love Bender for?
And that's what Bender's biggest battle is himself. He has to outdo himself.
So if Big T goes there and does jokes, does fucking crazy rhyme schemes, if he does any of that shit, people are going to be like, oh shit, Big T is snapping. You know what I mean? Like, so I think because Big T has more room and because I haven't seen like
people
Big
expect
T,
less from Big T because he just did a whole round of sound effects and it was fine.
I think people expect less of
Nobody
Big T
was
not
that
only
mad about it.
because of that, but because people expect Bender in format to be more lyrical
So
than Big T.
who do you think's gonna win then?
I think Big T is.
Like Big T.
You think
I
Big
think Big
T
T
will
is
win?
because I think Big T has more room to impress the audience than Bender does. Bender's battling his past performances. Big T's going to a new audience that loves gun bars and is down to hear him.
But does that mean he wins because the crowd liked it more, or will Bender still outright him anyways and fucking win the video?
You know what?
Yeah, which type of win are we talking about?
I think that Bender's the type of person to where if the audience is riding with Big T, it's going to deflate him, like and make even the tightest bars sound not as tight, and that would be. And that
I
would
hope
sway towards Big T.
I hope Bender makes like a custom Big T painting and like.
Oh, that would be. He's such a creep, dude. I seen he drew a picture of a baby, and I was just like, ugh, you creepy baby drawing motherfucker, dude. Like, how long did you stare at a baby for? You sick weirdo. So how many weird creepy?
Why is that what
dude?
went
Because
through
you
your
know he's
mind?
just got like a wall full of creepy ass baby drawings and shit,
Why?
where he's just like all obsessed with the form of a baby's head and shit. He's like, oh, it's so soft and oval, like you creep.
I feel like you had these feelings.
No, dude.
Yo, what the fuck?
No, dude, look at
You
his
hate
neck
babies,
beard.
don't
Look at his
you?
neck
What's
beard.
up with
A
this?
guy with a neck beard like that drawing babies is just creepy, dude. I'm sorry. If I just like
He's like Bob O'Dell.
say like cut your
I don't
face
see
if
what
you're
the
gonna.
problem is.
You know what, man? just quit being a creep if you're gonna draw babies like
Dude,
that.
I think it's-
Put on a button-up shirt and lose some weight.
I
or
think
something.
it's Happy Tree's life. You know what I'm saying?
If he's
I'm
gonna
cool
do,
with
but
it,
be
man.
Happy Trees, then wear a cardigan. Don't wear like a death metal shirt
What
and
if
then
that's
draw
like?
a baby.
What if
you
he's
creep.
related to that baby?
He's a creep. He's a creep. That he's
This
even
is the
more
worst
creepy.
show. ever.
Don't abduct any babies and draw them, you fucking creep.
He's just got like a closet full of
That is
them.
incriminating.
I think I'll
Just
draw
as
a
like-
Mexican baby
Just an
today.
FYI.
You're like, pose the baby. Pose the. You're frozen in innocence forever, baby.
Oh my god.
You're starting to creep me out, actually.
See,
These rants are going way too far.
See Bender on an episode of Criminal Minds and shit, and he's just like fucking
Dateline just
the
busted his house. Like, what are all these pictures of babies doing?
creepy babies. Like, this baby's been missing.
14 baby graves were found under the house.
Oh my god.
You fucking John Wayne Gacy figure having motherfucker.
I can't wait till you guys see each other.
Don't do that.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Dude, Bender's awesome, dude.
This is gonna come out like right before you go.
It'd be like,
This is so
hey,
good.
Bender, watch the part where I call you a creepy baby drawing serial killer. All right.
He's
So,
probably at home like, yes, that's what I was going for.
all right. Along the same lines, we got the UW battles are also cracking on Sunday. So you got this is the biggest week for fucking battle rap in probably the history of battle rap. You got Blackout happening on Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday in New Jersey you have UW battles.
Have
It
Whiteout.
is- we've confirmed because
UW Whiteout.
No, that.
Dabrig.
Yeah.
We've confirmed that
I wanna
because
go
of
there.
what's it called? To all my knowledge, it's only pay-per-view. Someone, a homie from Hip Hop DX, was like, "No, dude, I think it's YouTube." But then I saw today that I watched like they did like a 24/7 for it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it, but yes.
And on that 24/7, they were saying that it's only pay-per-view. Watch it. There was no mention of it being on YouTube whatsoever in any capacity.
So now we get 4 versions of it on YouTube of varying quality.
Well, either way, it's,
Thanks, UW.
Okay, so that being said,
I think UW should throw an event where white people have to pay double at the door.
fuck, dude.
See what that does.
Yeah, the whole they have to pay extra $1 for every month in February, or for every day in the month of February.
$28,
$28
motherfucker.
more for the white people.
You lucky you say 2016 to be $29 fucking dollars.
That's awesome.
20 fucking
I would only have to pay $14.
Oh my god. All right.
Sure, Dan.
I bring my ID and shit, and I'd be like, "Can I pay $14 and give you a quesadilla?
I have
Can I?
I have these oranges.
Can I give you an orange and $14? All right, so check it out. I'm gonna pull up this UW flyer. We're gonna go through real quick, and
There's a flyer? I thought it was just like
oh
two
no,
battles.
no. There's more than 2 battles. There's some epic battles, and I'll just go through the main. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
one sentence.
So you got-
you have one sentence. Who wins and why?
Yes. Daylight versus B Magic. Skylar, who wins and why?
Be magic.
Just because he's B Magic and he's just a badass.
It's magical.
He's magical. All right.
I think I think Daylight might fucking own the crowd. B Magic's had a bit of a struggle lately, yeah.
Has he?
And B Magic's like my favorite, but I think Daylight could pull it out.
Daylight and B Magic. I'm gonna have to say that the fucking crowd wins in a battle like that.
Yeah.
You got the most entertaining
that was
battle
some riot
rapper.
defense bullshit.
You got
Thank
the
you.
most entertaining battle rapper versus the most best writer in battle rap
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned. That combination right there. How could you fucking go
Yeah,
wrong?
no, I think it's dope.
Just an amazing battle.
I'm pulling for Daylight, Cali shit. If it comes down to it, I'm pulling for Cali.
I'm definitely pulling for Daylight too, but I never met B Magic, but he's a fucking
B Magic's disgusting. You're the fucking best.
yeah.
bro. I
It's
don't care.
pretty fucking.
Yeah, he's tight.
You're the
It's
best.
pretty
I don't-
nasty. Every time I watch dude battle, every single round, there's at least one
they're all
really
just like,
simple
holy
bar
shit.
where I'm just like, you
How did
fucking.
I not fucking think of
And
that?
you make me feel like an idiot, and that's a sign of a good battle rapper. Whenever you're just like, oh, I'm an idiot. How did I not think of that?
Yeah, you gotta fucking outperform though.
Yeah, because
motherfucker.
seriously, you're battling the dude, the
Yeah.
most entertaining dude in battle rap. Okay, so Hitman Holla versus O-Red. For me, I think it's a wash for Hitman Holla. Like O-Red is good, but he's just too. I think he's too simple for a guy like Hitman Holla, like in delivery, and in that Hitman Holla is like a very animated dude, and
Yeah.
he's gonna be fucking wilding out there. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna take O-Red. I think O-Red's a fucking smart dude, and Hitman Holla's a wealth of information, and you could really think of some good shit for Holla.
I know there's like a lot like with his like roller skating ass, right? But at the same time,
There's so much shit.
at the same time, that to me,
O-Red's fucking creative,
that
man.
to me plays into Hitman Holla too, because I don't know shit about O-Red. I just know he's like, I know what he looks like and I know what he raps like. I don't know. I know
Jersey.
all this. I know like all this basketball, fucking crazy fucking car driving, roller skating ass, fucking Rexing, fucking
Big Gerald,
Big Gerald, just all this stuff is
all this shit.
that makes for it's just much like Daylight, right?
And
Daylight's
it's in
crazy,
Jersey.
but you don't just give the other person the battle just because Daylight's
Yeah.
got naked before. You
And,
know what I mean?
and it's in Jersey.
And it's in Jersey.
I think Red got it.
Okay, that might sway it for Red. I say Red in the venue and Hitman on camera. What do you think, Skylar?
I say Red both.
I kind of like the way O-Red does his thing. So
Yeah.
So me and Skylar are gonna agree on everything, and you fucking take the opposite.
Yeah.
side.
All right.
I don't
Cool.
want to.
Okay.
I don't want to be on his side.
Calico, Sue Surf.
Oh.
Sin Jersey. Sin Jersey.
Stick.
Damn. I think Calico's overdue for a fucking good one, man.
Did you drop it on the side?
No.
You think Calico is overdue for a good one?
Yeah.
Because he's just been running into it.
Yeah, he's had a rough time lately. I think he's got a great performance up his sleeve. I love Surf. I don't know. And it's in Jersey. I don't know.
What do you think? Calico. He fights dogs. Sue Surf. Fucking one of the guys who could
think-
say, "Hey, I went
I
to
think Sue
jail.
Surf got it.
It happened." You see a torch. You load that thing up. I'm gonna say it's all about taking dabs while we do this.
Yeah. Oh God.
I'm gonna go ahead and
daydreaming
say
about turtles in 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Sue Surf, man. I like Surf. I think he's. I
want Surf to win. I think Calico might have it though.
Oh, we'll get indicted for that.
We
Good
still
job.
got it on deck.
Good job, Skylar. Okay, and finally, Loaded Lux, Hollow the Dawn. Do you go for the underdog or do you go for the easy favorite?
Let me work. Please let me work.
He casted his vote. So what do you think?
That's
Tough, man.
Is that your vote? Do you think it's Lux?
I feel like Hollow's been like I feel like it's been heavy on his mind, and like he's got all this shit to say, and he's kind of burning himself out on Twitter and all this shit.
Palms are sweaty,
And-
mom's spaghetti. He
and
nervous,
Lux
but on the
ain't saying
surface,
fucking nothing.
but on the surface,
But that's always when Hollow does his best, when he's like under pressure. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I want to see Hollow fucking just kill it and just go down as the fucking GOAT, because I think he will if that's what happens. But I don't know. Loaded Lux is fucking crazy. You don't know what the fuck he's gonna say.
I think
you
I
have
like.
no idea what he's gonna say.
That's why I like Lux more.
Yeah,
So
and it's because even when he came back after all that time, nobody knew how he was gonna be. You know what I mean? His style was even different than it used to be. What can you do with a dude like that? The dude's feeling himself. He's doing tracks with Meth and Red and shit.
yeah, right.
Like
You can't like knock like his hustle, or you can't say that he's not.
it's really hard to talk down to a dude that's
There you go.
doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
So what do you
plus
think?
he's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and he's fucking crazy.
So you never know with what he's gonna bring.
But Hollow has the talent and the capacity to fucking do this just fucking right.
Yeah.
And kill it. But it's just, the way that you're publicly acting makes me doubt your confidence. And, bet on what you know.
Okay, so you guys are both going for Lux.
I think so.
I think
definitely.
honestly, I think it's an uphill battle for Hollow. Only
what I'm
because
saying, man. Like,
Lux
gonna be really
Lux
hard to
hasn't
win.
showed the kind of weakness that Hollow showed in a battle. Like you can argue that Awkwards beat Hollow in a battle. You know what I mean? You can't argue that there's any
You can't awkward
any kind of
but
you can't Awkwards
I don't know
any
if we
kind
can
of
argue
close
that.
eyes together business. No, but I mean,
I don't know if that's an
you know what I'm
argument.
talking about though, right?
I will kill Awkwards too.
I would say that.
Hollow's one of my fucking favorite battlers of all time. I learned shit from Hollow. You know what I mean? Like I was like, fuck. I was like, you got something going on that everybody else doesn't. And so I like Hollow's always been like a personal hero of mine in this shit, and I want to see him win every fucking time.
People were saying,
but this is really fucking like.
People were saying to me they were like fucking top 5. You know what I mean? And someone was like one of like hip hop media fucking Twitter. One of those fuckers was saying some shit to me, and I said Lux, and like somebody else was like, oh, I'm surprised you said Lux. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Why? Because I'm white.
No, I mean like the guy has done like one battle in the last fucking decade, and everybody.
That's the amazing part
That's
about it.
what I'm
though.
saying. That
Like,
makes him
you
the
came
best.
back with he didn't take a
He
tune-up
fucking
bite
choked in that battle too.
and fucking and still like.
Let me work. Please let me work.
It's amazing.
You do so good that people fucking forget that you even fucked up. Like
It's
you did
amazing.
You did
It's
exactly
amazing.
what you needed to do.
He is, and like really like.
And it was different. Like it wasn't like shit. It wasn't just typical bullshit. Like he wasn't just killing motherfuckers.
He's one of those dudes that can go out there and do what whatever he wants, his own thing, and everybody's going to be hanging on every single word that he says. He has the battle won in that sense already walking in. That being said, people love the underdog, man. So I think that if Hollow can be consistent, that he can win the battle. And what it's really going to come down to is he's not going to get away with the shit that he did with Calico. If he slips for a fucking second against Hollow and Hollow's on, Hollow's going to win the fucking battle. But
that's what I'm saying. Like
if Lux
if
can
Hollow
go out
does
there
everything right, then I think Hollow can win.
UW isn't going to be like, sure, we'll put fucking this on the big screen for you. Sure, you can bring fucking a casket in. They're not going to let him do that shit.
Be like, nah.
They're not going to let him do the shit that he was able to do in URL. I think URL in a lot of ways, and I've said this before, set Calico up to lose. That doesn't take away from Lux's performance. That just means if you let a motherfucker carry
him one time.
you know, come on, man. Like, it really, you set the guy up to fail. But
smack Vince McMahon, you dog.
But at the end of the day, and like I said, people love an underdog, man. So I'd love to see Hollow win. He's a fucking friend of mine. I
agree.
Always a cool guy. Every time I've got to kick it with him, and a smart dude, fucking one of the best writers in the game.
All right, enough about who you'd love to see.
I would just love to maybe when it's over, look him in his eyes and tell him, you did it. You did it, Hollow. No, I think
fucking pick him up like a fucking baby.
Swing him around.
Let fucking
paint him like
Bender
a baby.
draw him and shit.
Bender, draw this infant, and then murder him for silence. Okay, it's just out of control tonight.
So, all right.
But I'd like Hollow to win. But I'm with you guys. I think Lux is gonna take it just because he's.
If Lux is on his shit, man, it's like, what do you do?
What do you do? Okay, so great. We talked about what these motherfuckers wanted to hear about. That was important.
Hi.
Now back to the fucking show.
That wasn't even
was that not part of it?
One thing I want to talk about before we get into the what the fuck moment, and we talked about this before a little last week, but it's weird. But
was it the what the fuck moment last week?
No, it
should have been.
No, you said it's the what the fuck moment of the year, but we didn't have enough information. But now we know exactly what they're going to do, so it's weird. But before we say that, Eminem apparently told Jack Thriller that he was going to make him the host of his of a battle rap reality show.
Right, yeah.
Or at least Jack Thriller would lead you to believe
yeah.
that because he put it on Instagram. Later, that Instagram picture was redacted, and Royce da 5'9" came out with a Twitter that said, "Don't believe anything you hear about a reality show unless you hear it from Shady's mouth." But every battle rapper in the world got fucking a little wet spot at the end of their boxers on that shit. People were bonered out, bro. What?
Let's talk about it.
It could be me.
Who would make the best house guest for this show?
I think
the best.
I think if you're
who would just make for the most entertaining combo of battlers to live in this reality? Just say it's fucking real world fucking.
You know what's crazy? When it comes
Ultimate
down to
Fighter
it,
style.
if you look at it, it's like what TV station is doing it? Because like if it's VH1, it's going to be more New York guys. If it's MTV, it's going to be more Cali guys. It's just like weird little things like that.
But if it's on HBO, everyone can curse, and I think it's the only way it should happen.
You know what? Also they could do it on like.
It would be the most interesting.
They could do it after midnight on like Comedy Central or Spike or anything like that, and they can also curse. They do it with movies and they do it with the roast. I think when it comes down to house guests, like if I put on the producer hat, I'm picking ethnically and regionally for sure.
So Dizaster's first. Dizaster's first in the house.
He's got to be a guy. If you don't have Dizaster in that
temper,
house,
most foreign.
Come on, you don't have Dizaster in that house. You're a maniac. He's perfect for it. And then I think, shit. You know what's funny? Well, you'd love to see like a B Magic in there, someone who's just like a crazy writer who is like, oh, this dude is fucking insane. And then I think that you want to get like, you know, who you think won A-Class versus Tantrum, and you throw them in the house.
This is like
bam.
You need like you need a Daylight in the house.
Oh,
you
for
need
sure.
Dizaster in the house.
Daylight and Dizaster.
You even need like
This is
Uno
your guys'
Labos.
like dream team.
You need like Uno Labos in the house just to see if somebody hits them.
Because someone's got to
You're
go
gonna
out.
watch. You're gonna be
and
like,
someone's
no, when
gotta,
is somebody gonna fucking punch this kid? And then like week fucking 7.
No,
he gets
someone's
punched
got
in
to
the
go
face.
out the first episode. Like that's the
Token-
guy.
we need a
He's
token
got to
white
take a
dude.
walk the first episode.
Oh,
Sharon.
Sharon,
Ah.
totally Sharon.
And then he can, like,
representing
He
Canada.
finally get his shot.
he can get Facebook sympathy.
I think Arsenal would be great just to have Arsenal and Dizaster in the same house because
Yeah.
they'd always get in screaming matches with each other, and it would be pretty magical.
Me and Arcane.
You and Arcane, you and Arkaic just like interchangeable, except like Arcaic's shirt's super gay, so we know it's him every single time. Be like, wait,
Me and Arcane.
say something, and he'd be like, "You like my shit?" And he'd be like, "All right, get out of here, Arkaic. You're terrible."
Yeah, Definition, and he just always be doing super weird.
Definition would be good.
Definition would be good. Oh, you got to have like a UK guy, yeah, too.
Need a Canadian.
I don't know. It would be hard. I would love to be like the guy who like interviews them when they lose the show and they're on their
like
way
the
out.
Survivor
And
guy
I'm like,
that puts out their torch.
And I'm
How do
like,
you feel?
damn, that was your shot. So
I
it's
would
over.
love to have that job. Man.
That would be.
We like
we
a
would all
pack
fight
your
for
When
bags.
you
that job.
explain why they lose,
You'd be like, so listen, this is what they told me to tell you that you were just.
you gotta
Shit
have
was-
like
that was terrible.
low Pesci on there. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think we are like. I think
There's too many battlers at this point, and you know they're gonna if they ever do a show like that, they're not gonna be taking like people that are veteran and known well in the battle scene. They're gonna try to probably be pulling from.
if they did it, it would be interesting to see how it went down because I know that
it's gonna be like some guy
literally
named Barney from Atlanta that you know.
Every
Some weird
every
people you've
fucking
never heard of.
every TV station.
Young
Fucking normal and alternative from like Fuel TV to like fucking Comedy Central. They've all been pitched a battle rap show. I've been a part of the process. I've done like casting videos for them and shit like that.
I remember
Like,
fucking Battle America trying to
you know
talk
what I'm
to
saying?
us,
Like
me and
it-
Ak about a reality.
it's
show.
weird. It's weird how many of them. Because every time I talk to another battle rapper, they'll tell me about like 3 more that they did.
Yeah.
People tried a lot, but no one the caliber of Eminem has even batted an eye at it like that.
It's a
so,
fucking
like,
great idea though.
No, it would be amazing. So that if that's something that pans
It's probably
out,
hard to convince the suits. All right, it's a show where people insult each other
And
for
then,
their
and then
gender,
live with each other and insult each other
ethnicity,
not
and
in the way they're
sexual
supposed to.
orientation.
Listen, on the internet, they can say whatever they want. On TV, they won't be able to say whatever they want. And some reason people are going to watch it on TV instead of on the internet. I promise you that. It's genius. Listen, we're going to get advertisers with all of every time we say faggot, we're going to get another fucking
Someone's calling. Someone's calling to sponsor the show.
Somebody's gonna sell a
new
Bud Light
sponsor.
somewhere.
Yeah. Come on.
Every
This
time
is
they say faggot, we'll just replace it with the word Dove.
tampon.
Dove moisturizer.
Dove moisturizer.
It'll just be
Dude,
advertised.
fucking Dove moisturizer.
Thanks for picking that out of the gutter right there. I was
So we're gonna take a shot
I
of
was-
Jameson
I was losing it for a second.
and then
man.
just not offer anybody
You're giving
one.
me those save me eyes.
I was losing it for a second, man. Sometimes you can't ride this bull all the time, and just look this good and do it so flawlessly. Okay, so thank you.
Are you really just gonna take a shot of Jameson by yourself?
I wasn't gonna offer you one if that's what you were.
You weren't going to?
I mean, I could say I was going to, but I'd just be lying at this point if I was. I can now. But let's talk about the what the fuck moment of the year.
All right. This is the year?
Of the
I
year?
mean, forever, but yeah, but
All right.
No.
of January. It's the first one of the year. It's the first what the
This
fuck
is
moment.
crazy.
Go ahead.
Lush
I
one.
don't think it is, but yeah.
Lush one is going to battle Madd Illz. I think this is the fucking best.
And it's
idea
not
ever.
like a Lush one versus Madd Illz battle. They're doing a Lush one versus Madd Illz tour.
Yeah.
Grindtime
Which is the
presents
only way.
a tour. They're gonna do one round in each city, and they're gonna film it, and they're gonna put the thing. You see Skylar's face.
I don't
He's like,
understand. Wait,
you fucking,
how many fucking
nah.
rounds is
Hey,
this shit
all right,
gonna be?
dude, are you down to drive to San Francisco to go see Lush and Madd Illz do
Oh,
fucking
hell
one round?
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm paying.
I'll fucking
I'm
be
paying.
there. I'll be
All right,
there.
let's do it.
But
All right.
But
He's like,
yo,
all
but yo,
right,
but yo, but yo.
I'll go.
But I couldn't see
Fine.
it on the road.
What-
For
what-
how many rounds is that? When it's released on the internet, it's gonna be like a 14 rounds.
No, they're
or
gonna
what?
do like 3 shows, and they're gonna call it a tour. You know
well,
what
but
I mean?
wait though.
But
Wait,
that's a
wait,
tour.
wait.
That's a tour.
What if they did the same battle 3 times, but they do the full battle in each city? and then they just pick the best rounds from each stop and fucking use that as your.
That would be way smarter and then way suckier at the same time because like it would be like.
Oh, people would already know what was said.
Yeah,
hella
right,
fast.
right. Because people would fucking.
Because Twitter exists.
Yeah, so people go, they have.
Yeah.
There's this thing. It's called
The internet.
social networking.
I forgot
camera
about
phones.
the internet.
It's called.
And that's
phones.
terrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't think that would be the tightest thing in the world.
Yeah, I get, but I don't think I think that they should just battle somewhere.
Yeah, they should just battle somewhere.
So weird, guys. What are you, Lush? You're so weird, dude. You're the weirdest guy I ever known, dude.
They're gonna only battle on
You're
fucking
so
parade floats
weird.
and shit.
You're like, what are you gonna do this spring? I'm going tour with Madd Illz and call him a faggot every day.
What the fuck,
Fucking
dude? That's
awesome,
crazy.
dude. You're so cool. You're the coolest guy.
I hope before every battle he comes out like Apollo Creed and Rocky and shit.
Madd Illz got a good sense of humor about all this. Obviously, it's pretty wild.
in America.
Okay, so
There you go.
more information on that at
Nailed that shit.
Grindtime.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was good.
That was pretty good.
More information on that at Grindtime something, whatever whatever website Grindtime is now, .net.com.
Grindtime
They like
to go.
burned their .com bridge, so they had to go to .net and shit. They're like a
Grindtimeden.com.
They're like a fucking gov because they've like burned every
.uk.
govy bridge.
Grindtime, rememberus.com.
It's like in the archives. This is fucked up, bro. This is why they'll never invite me to do anything ever again.
RIP
dude.
grindtime.org.
This is how I lose friends, bro.
I just let it all out on this show,
This a
man.
Grindtime
I'm
tour?
I'm so happy.
Madd
the
Illz
rest
was
of the
gonna tell
time.
me how to make a perfect sandwich and shit, and y'all ruined that shit for me. I wanted to learn from a
We're gonna be the
sandwich
first people he talks to in San Francisco. What do
Be
you
like,
want?
hey, what's up, dude? Cool. Hey, I like that show where you talk shit. Where's Cadalack Ron? Did he steal my phone again? Ha ha ha. Oh.
Cadalack Ron is right there.
Okay, so
He's
before
standing right behind you. He's actually stealing your wallet. Right
he's like in your backpack.
now. He's robbing you now.
All right, so before we go to the 5 battles of the week, we're gonna
Bitch, we
fucking.
got 5 battles of the week.
I knew that was gonna happen. We're gonna fucking go to the Definition and Pamflit, have a video. They got things to say to you guys.
yeah, we're gonna pretend we know
I
what
believe
they
this
say.
year. I believe this time they're anticipating what's to come in this year, and I think they did their own predictions on Lux and Hollow's battle, and as well as Dizaster and Pat Stay. So Definition and Pamflit. Over to you guys in the UK. You bitch.
Over there.
God save our gracious queen, long live our noble queen. God bless the queen.
Hello, Dan. It's Definition in Top Boy Studios, Newcastle, London, England. I'm here with Chase Moore.
Hi, my name's Chase Moore, super producer from LA via Australia.
Chase Moore, more like
Roger Moore.
So, our last episode, we looked back on 2013, said what we thought were going to be the top 5 moments. This week, we're looking to 2014 and what we think is going to happen this year. So, you've got Blackout 4 coming up.
Big
this
event.
week. What's there a Blackout for? Because of white power. So, Dizaster versus Pat
You
Stay.
can't do that.
White powers.
Like you're talking about Tipex.
Yeah.
Powerful.
White Power Ranger. You just cut me off. I didn't get to finish the sentence. White Power Ranger is really good. But back to battling. Blackout 4, Dizaster vs. Pat Stay. Both very good battlers. Could potentially, if they both bring their A game, be the battle of all time, the best.
Of all time, is she definitely saying it's gonna be the battle of 2014?
No, not definitely. If they bring their A game, which they
Right.
might, or it might turn out to be a massive fucking disappointment, like every other title shot in the world ever has been.
There's a lot more
including
precedent,
mine.
including yours.
Including mine.
So, what you think that Pat Stay's got enough in his locker to beat Dizaster?
I think he can edge Dizaster.
And who do you think deserves the title shot after that?
A good girlfriend of mine, Sharon.
Mrs. Sharon. And so what? Sharon gets the title shot. Is that at World Domination 4?
Yeah, Sharon comes out, he's out the gate swinging. Pat Stays all like, yo, what are you doing? And Sharon's like, hey, yo, I'm flipping it great. I want everything that you say, I can flip every change, then spit in your face. And then the crowd goes, wow, fucking Sharon.
So what do you think? Who do you think? Should there be a match at World Domination 4 to decide maybe they can make that tradition, a match to decide the main contender. Who do you think should be in that?
I think Thesaurus should be in it.
Right.
And I think Real Deal should be in it.
So it's
and
kind
they
of
should have a fucking rematch.
A rematch
because-
of a main contender match they've already done in the past.
Well, they had a main contenders match, and then Thesaurus won, but he couldn't beat High Collide.
Where he could try and battle and
no
beat High
one
Collide, and he
can
couldn't
take
do it.
that title
He couldn't
of
battle
High
him, he couldn't-
Collide.
throwing him down. So
my precious title.
he's done well. So we've got the King of the Dot going into the start of the second half of the year with Sharon on top, potentially Thesaurus.
I think Sharon will have the title by the end of the year.
Right. Okay. Cool.
That is my prediction.
And that's obviously, we've got to remember that King of the Dot now represents all of North America. So he's Sharon is the top guy.
The king of the world.
For the future. What about in Don't Flop? What about over in England, in sunny Britain?
Yeah, I think Tony D's got the title.
He doesn't want it though, does he? He wants to
get rid of it because he's fucking sick of it.
Well, it must be boring winning all the time. I know I quit because I was winning all the time.
So I think Soul is probably going to get the next title
There's
shot.
a few guys that are sitting here. Er's talking about a tournament. You got lots of dialect.
I think a tournament takes too long, personally.
It does.
They need to have a title match in between it.
So you rely on the judges then as well. You've got a title match. That means that it's a popularity contest to an extent, because you've got people that are at the top of their game going up, and it's whoever gets through those two first rounds as well. I think dialects, soul. There's argument for Ogmios.
Yeah.
Being in the top 4, a good showing against Real Deal, who's one of your favourites.
Sexy man. So URL, more like you are not going to be very popular this year.
In the past, you are funny.
Yeah, URL haven't had a very good year, and they've got Hollow the Don versus Loaded Lux isn't going to be on there, so...
Is it not going to happen anymore?
No, it's happening on Arsenal's league.
Ooh, that's going to cost him a lot of money, innit? I'm surprised URL didn't spend the money on it.
And you know what Arsenal's doing?
bottoms.
He's not putting the video on YouTube. If you want to see Hollow the Don versus Loaded Lux, you have to get the pay-per-view or be at the event.
Well, it's lucky I don't want to see it then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lucky I couldn't give a shit about watching it.
So,
and if I did give a shit about watching it, I'd bootleg it anyway.
And we'd wait for your opinion first, Dan, in order to know whether it was worth watching or not, because we value your opinion. Hope you like ours. Just giving you a rundown of where we think the future is.
So the title holder, I think at the end of 2014 is going to be Sharon. Sharon versus Thesaurus is going to be the last battle for the title of the year.
And England,
it's the last battle of the year is going to be for the title Soul versus Arkaic.
And you've got to look out for Shuffle T and Marlowe, because they haven't stopped going up this shit last year. And
going up each other's bums.
Because they're funny.
They're really good friends.
They're really good friends.
And
anyway,
in
funny
URL,
friends.
there'll not be a title because they never get their battles judged, but they're still not scared of anything. So anyway, thanks Dan, it's been a real great time. I hope you enjoy it.
God
back to you in the
bless
studio.
our gracious queen.
Oh, you bitches!
Yes.
They're terrible. They're the worst. They're a couple of the worst English people that I've ever met. I like their posh English accents versus like the Cockney English accent.
I prefer
I
want like movie British,
like shoddy horror or fucking O'Shea. They got that fucking I did a fucking Instagram
words,
and I explained because I was watching the Ultimate Fighter and it's Australia versus Canada, and I was watching it and I said, okay, so English. They're like,
are you gonna break down your Instagram video for us right now?
They're like, I'm gonna punch a cunt, right?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna punch.
Yeah, that one.
I'm gonna punch a cunt. And Australians, they go, I'm gonna punch a cunt, and that's how you can tell the difference between the two. You go punch a cunt, punch a cunt.
So A's versus
cunt,
O's.
Cunt, can't, fucking can't.
I can't do this
sick.
with Skylar looking at me.
You fucking sick cunt. So, just so you guys know, it's an important
Thanks
fact.
for sharing that with us.
So, 5 battles.
Appreciate it. I was having trouble, telling the difference between.
I was deciding which one to call you.
Yeah, people from the UK.
If you call me a cunt, if you did it in the Australian way, if you're like cunt, you could be like, you're a sick cunt.
Why wouldn't I just call you a fucking cunt?
Sick cunt.
Where's that from?
Sick cunt. You're a sick cunt.
You're a sick cunt.
If you think that would be bad, but that means you're awesome.
What the fuck?
Bitch, we got 5 battles of the week.
Don't press the button. So where to start with the 5 battles of the week?
Five battles.
Oh my God, this show went downhill so fast.
I think it's a good one.
I don't know. He's like, I think it's a good one. I never
it's a good
know.
show.
I don't watch these back. Caustic definitely doesn't.
Bitch, we got 5 battles on
Okay, all right. So, I think we should start with with the UK, since we were talking to Deffinition and Pamflit, who I don't even think they let come to Don't Flop events anymore, which is funny. They're our correspondents, and they're like, they don't let us come to the events anymore. But I talked to Pedro on the phone, and he told me all about it. But
Those are the exact people that should be our correspondents.
You're gonna get fired for Pedro.
It's not hard.
It's not hard, bro. So check it out. Arkaic and Skirmish versus C Major and Cracker. C Major probably hates us because me and Lush were like, we saw his video at the front of the last battle, and we just started laughing hella hard. I don't know why. C Major, you're obviously a good rapper, dude, but for some reason, like you sitting in that up angle view of you and like the apartments behind you, and you're like, I'm ripping it well. And it was like, it was so, Lush is like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That sounds like some Lush shit
He's
for
like,
real.
we were like laughing about some shit, and then all of a sudden we both just stopped and looked at the screen like dead for like 3 seconds, and then he was like, Blood, what the fuck is this shit? I was like, no. He's like, what the fuck?
So this guy's teamed up with the young red-haired gentleman, right?
Cracker. Oh shit, Cracker.
It's your boy Cracker.
Cracker's
Let me
got
just start
the
off
worst voice. Nails on a chalkboard. What's up, Cracker?
Sounds like he's about to cry every second. He's like on the verge of tears the entire time he's rapping.
Like he thought of something hella sad right at the end.
Like every bar that got delivered to him just stung so much. Like he stands there and he like kind of smiles, but you can tell like it really hurts his self-esteem. It really reminds him of the days on the playground.
Oh, dude. So, before we talk about any rapping, can we talk about Arkaic's fucking shirt for a second?
Oh, his Ned Flanders t-shirt?
What the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, first of all, get a muscle before you wear a t-shirt like that. Maybe just do 10 push-ups in the morning. So you gotta, or go in the back and like do a sit-up. So you got like an ounce of definition on your little pasty-ass body. I feel like, dude, look at him, dude. Look at his little fucking extra medium tee wearing ass. He's wearing a cross colors fucking, like you said, it looks like Ned Flanders print, cross colors tee, extra medium.
He has that shit tucked in and shit.
He's got it tucked in.
It seemed like that those two dudes, their whole scheme was like, we've been time traveling from 1992 to now.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god!
all
With the crazy like movie references, like
all the outdated movie references.
You ain't gonna see a faker Tommy since that one scene from that movie The Mask from 1992 where Jim Carrey played a cartoon and had a fake Tommy gun. Everyone's like,
that was really specific.
That was
so
way more specific than it went down.
I
but
feel
yeah.
like that was as specific as he spit it and shit.
No, Arkaic's my homie, but you definitely bought that shirt in New Mexico in 1988.
He's like, what?
He had
is
a
that?
matching fanny pack.
Skylar
and
was
shit.
like,
Like I'm pretty sure like you can claim Native American while you're wearing that shirt.
That's SP's shirt that he wore in Thesaurus
Yeah,
versus Dizaster.
Let's cut the hoodie, a part of it off.
He said that's SP's. You're wearing
That's a
SP's shirt.
Lyra Flip sweatshirt, bro.
Dude, Caustic was watching it and he was like, that's my cross color shirt from when I was 10 years old. He's like, no, that's the exact one, man.
Because
That's
we
like,
were
that's
fucking
my-
poor, man.
He
Like-
must have bought that shit on eBay. Somewhere. That's my cross
Like
color
he must have entered the thrift store somewhere.
Okay, so now let's talk about rapping.
Right.
Clearly, Arkaic and Skirmish won the battle.
Yeah.
They were rapping better. They had punchlines.
They were
that
rapping way longer too.
Yeah.
hit. Yeah, Arkaic had some bars. What did he say? He said, blackout like
Black the fuck out like a runaway slave.
Yeah, all right.
That's so fucking tight.
Come on, man.
Oh.
That's a good
That
bar.
was a good
What are
bar.
you gonna do? Do you want me to?
What I was
can't hate
impressed
on a
by
good
is
bar.
it was Skirmish's first battle in this in this era.
I was impressed by how high Skirmish looks. It's like you're in the UK, and it's like you must be smoking a lot of hash
Yeah,
or something.
like,
You're just so high all the time.
That's impressive in many ways.
He did. He looked like
So
he
you
was
just got
high.
super high in a country that's not known for getting super high, and then you did your first fucking battle, and you kind of fucking owned it. I liked it.
It was good. It was good.
I know a lot. I think rap music or not whatever the fuck you guys are. R&B.
The new rap music. They should have a fucking big old banner at the top that says R&BVA.
If it's
we
not,
took over because rap music started to be gay.
Yeah. If it's not rap music, then what the fuck does the RM stand for?
Oh, that's RM.
Okay,
is
I'm
rap
gonna call
music,
it rap music then.
Battle video
It's new rap
archive.
music.
It's rap music, battle video archive.
All right. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure everybody said that C major and Cracker won, and
Really?
yeah,
Really?
I think so.
Who?
I'll look it up.
Who?
I'll look it
In
up.
what country?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like
Maybe they were like,
I'm cracker. I don't want to battle. You want your cracker?
mix up with the pork with the way that I'm rapping.
is that Cracker?
Oh, this the fool's like about to cry every second, I swear.
Oh my god. Let's look at the poll here.
Okay, well, let's see. Oh! Yeah, we go to, dude, RMBVA, you're our guy.
Is there no poll? There's no poll.
RMBVA, you are our guide. How is there no poll on the
There's no
battle?
fucking poll. I don't know.
Dude, get a poll, guys. Get a poll and sit on it, RMBVA.
I don't even.
Duh.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to read the comments and see.
No,
we
I don't give
think
a shit.
Archaic and fucking Skirmish
That's
won.
good enough for
and
me.
If you think that fucking C major was spitting it darker as would
with his like one tuft of hair coming out of his fucking sweatshirt
his
when
whole
he has
fucking
like
mom's sweaty palm sweaty mom's spaghetti sea
Dude.
rabbit going on.
Dude.
oh yeah, C Rabbit.
C Rabbit.
Your boy C
Yep.
Rabbit.
he has like
I'm gonna wear my hood on
He
stage.
said they won't see the headphones that are playing the Smiths right now, and I'm crying in my heart
It's
while
all
everyone's-
dry tears.
They don't know that I'm crying. Okay, so Don't Flop. Shouts to Don't Flop for being weird in English. We love you, weirdos.
You guys are good. That's cool.
I'm gonna talk to Shoddy. I'm gonna try and interview him. Get a little fucking.
Dude, what's up
Dirtbag
with
Dan
that?
show
That's pretty
footage of that.
tight. Did you hear about that? Shotty made a dope ass track with
Deadmau5. You have to like sign up to the forum to listen to the fucking song. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like I don't need to know what Deadmau5 is doing. Like I'm gonna be like Shoddy.
I didn't have to do that. I just clicked the link.
You know, because that was on my phone, dude, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
I don't think it's the same on the mobile. I'm gonna try and go on my fucking. I'm gonna try and go on the computer and listen to it because I'm interested. Shoddy always kills it, and that's tight. I think that's tight that Deadmau5 is fucking into it. Like he
likes it.
He sought out Shoddy from battles and decided to do music.
Well,
with the dude.
Shotty's tight at music too. I think.
Totally, but I think he definitely sought him out through via battle rap. But
Yeah.
but yeah, dude.
Well, so fine. That's great.
Dude's
That's dope.
Dude's super awesome.
Congrats,
okay.
dude.
All right.
Bitch, we got 5 battles on the week.
You're stupid, dude. Who's doing that? You're an idiot.
I hate both of you.
All right, so next up.
I'm not even talking about it.
What about Big Kannon versus Syah Boy for URL at that shoe convention?
Syah Boy.
First off, I'd like to shout out Syah Boy for only wanting to buy one shoe so we can go in Big Cannon's ass barefooted.
Yeah, why,
Just
what's up
Just
with
leave
that?
his
barefooted up in his ass.
leave his footprint.
Personally, I would leave a shoe on if I was going to do any kind of kicking in the
I
anal
don't think
region.
I don't think I want to go barefoot.
Just for foot protection.
I'd probably wear those little bags that Mark Wahlberg had on his feet at the end of The Departed and shit.
Yeah. Yo, check it out. On some real shit though,
Yo,
that's
really?
gay
Yo,
that
bro.
you would put that on your feet, God. Big Cannon,
Biff
Cannon, Biff Cannon, big titties, Big Cannon,
Shit.
killing it. He's so entertaining. He's fucking. He's a super animated rapper. I loved having him over here at the Battle of the Zay. He fucking killed it. He destroyed Una Lavas and he freestyled like half of his shit. It was hilarious. So I always like to watch a Big Cannon
I
battles.
fucked that battle up.
Plus that, yeah, he was like, what? Caustic's like, what did you say? What are you doing? This is the middle of your round. What's going on? Where's your train of thought at? Over there. Go ahead. No, go ahead. You go back. Now all the pressure's on you. Go.
Yeah, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, my bad. I'm sorry. I interrupted you right now. What you thinking of the raps that you were supposed to say? But now you got to go. So rap.
I'm sorry.
So I don't know. Syah Boy, he's like Syah Boy. With like any of the URL guys, because no one makes it to the main stage that isn't like have their delivery shit down. But Syah Boy is the king of the dude who doesn't say shit to me. You know what I mean? And maybe it's just because it's like a fucking. But man, say a fat joke. Talk about the man's back titties or something. Come on.
Fucking it's crazy because right when Syah Boy started, he got like this big crazy reaction, and then like
Am I
for
crazy?
how long he just got crickets. It's like how does it like? How are you either great or
yeah? He had
terrible?
like a
almost
super
all
ill.
of his punches were just like falling short. They just and it seems like when you go into it expecting them to hit harder like that, it just makes it that much worse. It makes it so awkward.
You
when
were like,
you're like
waiting for that reaction.
It would be like he would spit 2 bars and then he would do this whole like turn around and like walk away for like 2 steps and fix his hat and then like come back and he's like waiting for reaction that's not happening. It's just like this crickets weirdness. I don't know.
I think the audience at the show thing was probably weird too, and obviously the mics were fucked up. The audio was fucking terrible. The audio is off on the battle.
The audio was way off.
Probably the hottest ring car girls ever.
Especially the one is like plain Jane in the back. Like it's like fucking.
One that looks like a fucking.
I actually just work here.
It's
They
like
gave me this outfit when
Skylar's
I
like
came in this morning.
second cousin from Kentucky and shit. She's like, hi, I work at Target. I'm a cashier.
Fucking Irma. You know?
You've seen me a million times, but you didn't.
Yeah, they pulled into the gas station this morning. They're like, how'd you like to make $100 this morning, lady?
buy you a little bit of makeup, maybe.
Okay, I don't need any makeup. I'm beautiful just like I am. Whatever. Just wear these shorts. Make these shorts a real.
Just fill these out.
Well, you are so white.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
So
They're just terrible people. I don't know. I'm partial to Big Kannon.
So, yeah.
His delivery is good and his bars are good. He does the super like fucking.
His voice is so high.
He does like the cancer, like fucking double.
You can't do cancer lines anymore.
Don't know cancer. You know what I mean?
Heartless was cancering people in 2010.
He had a couple of good ones though.
Like I introduce you to this cancer.
Oh shit!
Fuck! Don't do that.
That's super heartless.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Either
Please.
one.
He's like,
don't do that.
Please tell me not to do
that. Big Kannon is tight, man. When he his little shit is tight too. It's like you know what I mean. I like Kannon.
At the end of the day, URL, you're fucking up. The whole shit was fucked up. It's one of these battles from fucking 10 months ago where the audio is all bad at this fucking show where none of the battles were good.
It was the mics. The mics were fucked up.
And then all your best battle rappers and all the best battles that you could ever throw are happening this weekend at another person's event. That's got to be a big kick in the balls.
Yeah, URL's in a tough spot right now.
You can't copy respect.
But you could definitely
outdo it.
Buy a lot of it. Like if there's anything in this fucking world that you could buy, it is respect, my friend. And I mean, and tell me something different. Like let's be realistic here. Like if there's any fucking thing in this world that you can buy, it's respect. At least
it's money, power, respect.
At least the fucking the illusion of respect you can buy with money. Like you'll respect me while I'm in front of you because you'll be like, that guy's fucking rich. You'll be like, that guy's a fucking dickhead when he leaves. But you'll be like, man, but when he's here, let's see if he's gonna buy me a drink again because he's got a lot of money.
He's killing it.
But yeah,
he's doing really well.
You know what I mean? Like
everybody respects the dollar. That's for sure.
At the end of the day, none of us are contracted, right? So there's no like Lux clause in the URL contract that said he can't go battle somewhere else, and no one's gonna. I don't know until there's some like real like Budweiser ass ad money. No one's gonna be able to put any battle rappers under contract, and until anybody does that, there's no leagues don't have anything. But the YouTube channel. That's what they own. So if like anyone went on TV, if any of these leagues went to TV, they would blow out. Like if Eminem starts a fucking TV league, oh, you're all done. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I mean, like you're not all done. You're still there, but you're the subsidiary to Eminem's TV league because he's got the bigger platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And even though that like YouTube is a more
everybody wants to play that that part, man. Everybody wants
That
to,
like no matter even if YouTube is the more watched thing, more money on television because there's advertising on television. They don't have to fucking sell tickets at the door to make their money back. They sell Gillette fucking 30 seconds, you know what I mean, in between dick jokes, and they're making all their money. They're making more money than anyone's ever made at a battle event ever. You know what I mean?
You're not even thinking about like when you go onto their website and the little ads are running on the bottom of the screen or the ad that runs before their little video, and you know all the shit they get from that shit too. It's just
Red Bull throws away a retarded ass amount of money
Hulu
on like freestyle battles and fucking totally. Netflix starting their own channels, their own TV shows that are just going straight to Netflix. You don't think Netflix is just going to be like, fuck, why don't we have a battle channel one day? They don't need to fucking.
It's not taking up any room.
They already get that. You already pay $7.99 for Netflix. How many fucking of you people who are listening
There's
to
battles
the
that have
Dirtbag
happened
Dan
in
show?
Netflix studios.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many people who listen to the
Or
Dirtbag Dan
YouTube
show have a
studios. I don't know which one.
that YouTube studios?
Those are
How many
YouTube
people have a Netflix account?
I do.
You know what I'm saying? I do. If there was a battle show on there, we'd be watching the fuck out of that shit. And all they got to do is just make it, and they're already paid. You know what I mean? Like they're already. That's just something for them to throw money at. You know, because it might draw in more views.
It might work. Yeah.
So definitely, like anybody, like if you look at URL, you remember like, fuck, we were talking about on this show. We were like, they got BET, they won. The war is over. Lay down your swords. For
That's
URL,
never the case in battle rap.
For
though.
URL has won the television.
Everything will keep changing. Like
for sure.
It's like playing Civilization and shit. Like
and it will.
You never know too with like
URL
there's so many
math
outside
first.
factors all the time. You know, outside of just like the last event you threw. You know,
Everything will change at some point, and the biggest league can be a subsidiary to whoever is fucking paying the most at the end of the day. But you know, fucking God bless the URL, because really at the end of the day, they started this acapella battle shit. And if any of us are like want to like be blind to try and ignore that, that would be a lie. You know,
it's not like they're gone.
Not at all.
You
They're
know,
not gone at all. But they took a serious blow in not only this whole UW event even taking place, but just the fact that Lux and Hollow was a battle that they said that they could make happen. You know what I mean? That they worked on specifically. Norbs did a Vlad TV interview where he was like, you know, fucking, this hurts me that this battle isn't, you know what I mean? You're like, what the fuck? That sucks. Don't say it hurts you. All right, so moving right along.
That's a great moment, by the way.
Five battles. Yeah. Head Ice and Marv won for what was the name of the league? The Manslaughter Battle League. Shouts to Tank, who had a 5-minute dialogue about the event and the whole situation behind Manslaughter battles and how cold it is in Minneapolis.
Thought you were freeway for so long.
That's dude. That was all very interesting information, and we're glad that we got to learn it.
I skipped right over all of it.
And then Marv went to be in Marv, and he had a very underwhelming performance. Marvin,
lackluster, to say the least.
The crowd was kind of mouthy.
Yeah, totally right. But then when Head Ice started going,
Head Ice took control of the crowd immediately. And Head Ice had one of like my favorite Head Ice round so far.
What was he? What did he say? Good. He was like, "You hating based on body type.
you hate something about your body frame.
Oh,
you weight hating. You weight hating.
Yeah. He's like, you battling based on body frame. You weight hating.
Dude, Marv's setups were taking so long.
Marv would be like, Marv had like, oh my god.
He did like a 12-bar like Cosby.
Yeah, it's like holy shit. And then like we found out Cosby was an OBGYN. Like I didn't even know that Cosby delivered babies. I knew he was a doctor. I mean, like I believe you. You're black, right? Like you should know more about the Cosbys.
I believe Marv that he knows.
But at the end of the day, like how are you doing like a 13-bar scheme that ends with like Cosby delivering an imaginary baby, and that's like
and I'm
the
like,
whole.
All right, that's information.
Pull the life out of pussy.
You pull the life out of pussy. I'm like, that's 2 bars, Marvin.
Yeah, you could.
That's 2 bars, Marvin.
2 bars.
And nobody knows Cosby's an OBGYN. You weirdo. Head Ice though, flawless Head Ice performance.
It was good. This is one of
I liked it.
Oh, dude, he was just killing, dude. He was killing. He did all these like. It's like, from the top, you shaped like a bowling pin. So good, dude. Just, oh man. And he did all of it. He did like the crazy, like, stop, you're in a plate where he's like, you know, like the whole like paint a picture, like fucking ice thing that's like, where you just really like appreciate bars. But then he also was just like, you fat.
He did it really fucking well.
Like, he
approached the whole thing well. He had fun with it.
I always say he's like him and Day, right? And him and Day battled, and it was such a great battle.
Yeah.
But Head Ice is just one of those dudes. It's just so hard to beat a guy like that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you really gotta have the crowd against him, and that crowd was definitely not against Head Ice. He was doing his thing. And Marvin, you with your underwhelming ass 32 bars about Bill Cosby delivering a baby, you owe me a steak dinner.
That sounds like an ice bar.
That does.
You owe me a steak dinner.
Underwhelming ass 32 bar about Bill Cosby delivering a baby. Ice. It's like wolves don't spit 32 bars. Tell me, come back here with that same old 32 bar about delivering a baby. Ice. All right. Okay, so moving right along. 5 battles.
Hey, can you toss one of those lighters up for real?
No, I don't believe I'm keeping both of them.
I think you should at least.
For sure.
Which one's next?
Tantrum versus A-Class.
Oh yeah, I saw that one live too.
Yeah.
I made myself very clear how I felt.
It was like, all right, we're doing the Asian battle. Traffic, get in here. Dumbfounded, get in here. Be more famous than Tantrum right next to him. It doesn't make him mad at all. Okay, let's start this battle. Jason, calm down. The vein in your neck. You look like you're gonna. It's like you're like It looks like a Dragon Ball, dude. Like he's really gonna fucking go Super Saiyan. He's gonna assume his ultimate form.
He just sprouts hair one day.
Lightning hair.
There was Dragon Ball lines in that battle,
and I approved, and Skylar didn't.
Oh no, with the Krillin, he was like,
get it.
put
I'm
6
like,
dots on it.
He's
Yes,
like, yo, when I go 10, I was like, oh shit, I know what's happening.
When I go, don't get me so excited about Dragon Ball right now.
I'm not, not a fan.
He's like, Shenron.
Never was.
Shenron.
Shut up.
Shenron. Me and fucking Caustic was in Japan watching Lord Belasu.
Y'all those enjoyable bingo dances.
Enjoyable
popping
bingo
on.
dance. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, so check it out.
Yeah, the battle, the actual thing we were talking about.
A-Class versus Tantrum and all the Asianness that was going
They
down.
said we're gonna open it
There was
up.
so many Asian bars.
When it comes down to this, I guess there was a choke that was there that happened on stage that they said that Avocado did some fucking a fancy little edit to. What? I don't think so. I think Avocado just chose the better angle and fucking.
And it just didn't include that.
I don't
know. I don't remember.
I don't remember a choke, but
I don't remember a choke. He slipped up a little bit in the third.
I didn't see it live.
When it comes down to it, it's what do you like more, right? Do you like the more like super multisyllabic
hand rapping raps,
rhyming capacity, as Tantrum would put it in his own words, or are you going for straight punchlines? Because like A-Class had the fucking punchlines all day. He said
A-Class had a lot of great fucking ideas.
You
dude.
still think the best Asian rappers are Everybody Knows Dumbfounded and Tantrum when Everybody Knows Dumbfounded Tantrum? Come on.
That's fucking good.
Ooh. He had a couple that were crazy like that, dude. You know what I mean?
It's funny because it was a complete matchup of Tantrum rapping his fucking ass off and fucking trying to win the war with just rapping and fucking, and A-Class has all these great fucking bars, but like these really weird like setups from like 2009.
A-Class. Oh.
Jesus Christ! Why you gotta scream like that?
Because the nail is hot.
And then-
A-Class has got that fucking his Sharon ass setups, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! He's like, because I'm rapping it better. Like he's one of those dudes for sure.
When I rap at you,
can't measure up to my rhyming skill. Like, come on, dude. Like that's not a setup. Nobody wants that as a setup.
and then the ninja mask comes out.
There we go.
Hey, you know, honestly, like it seemed like in the video you didn't really get to catch as much of the like the whole place went crazy when that shit happened.
The ninja thing?
Yeah, when he put the mask on, the whole
I heard
fucking
it. I was in
building
the
went
next room. I was
nuts.
like, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened.
It's dude. You know what's funny is that like Tantrum's whole approach to the battle and to many battles is to take the moral high road, and then he wants to like show the world, like he's like points the mirror at you, and he's like, look at this fucking.
That's
piece
what I was
of
saying.
shit.
I was like, one of these guys did exactly what Lush wanted to happen, and the other guy did not do.
And the other guy is Tantrum. It's like one of these guys did Asian jokes, and the other guy is Tantrum.
Fuck you.
But then he didn't, and then he did the most
exactly.
You know,
exactly, right?
Yeah,
like he goes, he's like, I'm gonna take the moral high road, and then I'm gonna put a ninja mask on, and then I'm gonna take the moral high road even more. You're like, oh, you're fucking awesome, Jason. I get it. I understand 100%. Like it makes perfect sense to me. Everything that you're doing. I personally, fuck, it's hard. It's hard to not give it to A-Class because he had like the more memorable lines to me.
A-Class just had really good fucking ideas for this whole shit. And
yeah.
At times, I almost feel, and this is sad to say, that like, I almost feel like Tantrum was rapping at me too much. You know, like where I'm like I got to keep up with this right now. Like I get the points he's making.
It was like too much.
But it's just like, oh my god.
We're all aware of your rhyming capacity.
Yeah, we all gave you shit about saying rhyming capacity when we saw.
Can you just chill out with the capacity of your rhyming? Like maybe we could focus on.
You don't need to bring such a large capacity.
I understand that
slim down.
I know you have the capacity to just really fucking multisyllabic out, and I'm into it. I'm definitely into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want to hear it for. Fuck, you know, like it was like that was like the majority of his shit, you know what I mean? Like and there was some really cool shit in there too. Like I like
Tantrum's good.
What the one thing that he
tight
did,
as fuck. He just like he takes these like angles. He's just like, nope, I'm super serious.
It's like the moral high road angle, and like sometimes it's like it's a battle, dude. How are any of us gonna take the moral high road? We're battling each other.
Like making people laugh like plays, man. Like,
and that's why like when he does this shit, like when he does put on a ninja mask, it's like crazy. Everybody just goes nuts because it's like when Tantrum does it, it's like over the limit, and he's clever as fuck. So when he does like go jokey, it hella works. You know what I mean? I just think that A-Class.
It would have been better if he like disappeared in a cloud of smoke at the end or something.
Boom. You know? Smoke bomb. A-Class had the more clever fucking
he had the
bars, you know what I mean?
Went to a black hairdresser and asked for the last airbender.
Yes.
That was good.
And then he ruined it by doing another airbender line right away.
Don't bring one airbender joke.
You gotta just pick one and keep it.
God, you're such a nerd.
It's like now I feel like you're just at home watching airbender and just writing bars about.
It's like nobody watches the last airbender.
I've been waiting to use this for so long.
I have a 5-year-old.
Seriously?
You're ruining your child.
I would show it to my child just to be like, don't watch this shit.
Don't you ever.
Garbage. She's like, you need to watch this Asian tentacle porn. You gotta learn about how schoolgirls get raped when they dress like this.
Say henty.
You want to henty?
Is it henty? I thought it was hentai.
Hey, dude, you know what it is? It's drunk old Asian dude passed out in front of a toy store in Osaka. And you're like, why are you asleep? Why is there a fucking grown man asleep in front of this toy store right now? And then you go and you're like, oh, the whole top floor is tentacle porn. Like, oh, it makes perfect sense. All the octopuses rape schoolgirls. If you're a schoolgirl, you're subject to having an octopus dick go up your skirt at any given time. So, just be aware. What's the Japanese?
Appropriate right
what's
there. I don't
the
know
Japanese Don DeMarco? What would that be?
Where's I don't know. Where's
was it oh man, I forgot the fucking dude's name.
DeMarco. Oh, itchy's good.
Guess who's never going back?
Oh, I miss Japan already.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you're gonna keep missing them. You keep doing that shit.
Okay, so it was a shitty. It wasn't the best week in battle rap, man. Like
it
with
wasn't.
the 5
It wasn't
battles,
exciting,
like
man.
I really wanted to watch my failure and just soak in it. like a warm bathtub, dude. Just fucking
did
dip.
not.
Just be like, come on, tell me more. Tell me how bad I was. I didn't watch it.
You call me, so tomorrow it comes out. And I'm like, yep. And like, today it comes out. Guess it's not coming out.
Can you come over here and wipe the tears from my eyes? My arms are tired.
I've cried my ducks dry. And now it's just a dry tears.
It's like I need you to get some Visine at the store and put it in my eyes because I've cried all my tears. No, we're doing classic battles now. Every week we're gonna do one battle that's a fucking classic. And in the honor of Pat Stay versus Dizaster, we wanted to watch an old Dizaster battle back when he was a normal person, which I remember fondly. It was a magical time. 2008. We used to battle in parks. Daylight didn't have any face tattoos. Dumbfounded still wanted to hang out with us. Frankie Waps would just be in a park with Philip Drummond holding a box of CDs. Chris Grunge,
yeah.
Yeah.
Topper. That's Madness battled homeless people back then.
Madness would battle a homeless person just in a park.
Topper's like the most photogenic.
Topper's
big
like
person
he's
in
like
the
throwing
world.
in a
B-boy pose.
stance.
He's just all.
It's like, hold on, look at me.
Topper.
The weird people, Enzyme Dynamite's in the audience, illegals in the audience,
having hella fun, way too much fun at a crowd full of dudes.
Pre holding dick pictures.
Xi jumps and chuckles.
Just it's a magical.
Xi just on a trampoline in the back of the
jumping on a trampoline while he's getting tickled by fucking fairies or something.
It was a beautiful day. Mosswood Park, Oakland, California, a legendary place where
also
ballers
witnessed by the police,
where the ballers ball. And where the battlers battle, and we met up in this park, and there were some amazing battles. I battled that day. I battled FLO that day. The 2-on-2.
That was my first Grindtime event.
Tantrum and Dumbfounded. The first
super Asian battle.
I got to see it
with all the Asian jokes. Tantrum delivered a lot of Asian jokes.
A lot of those jokes from that battle.
Which is what should happen.
So check it out.
Wanted another one of those.
Why don't you just do it?
It's so weird to watch Pete. Dude, the first thing that Dizaster says in Dizaster versus Thesaurus is fucking. He's like, because you came to the park to get killed, or he's like, because you came to the park in a black shirt with a little bit of orange underneath it. It's so funny.
And that was like a huge thing for a long time. Everything had a little blue underneath
with
it.
a little bit of orange underneath it. Because he had like a little orange undershirt. I was like, oh, that's so fucking hilarious. Diz super fucked up in his first round, which was magical to watch.
He fucked up in like every round.
Yeah. But he got a foul in one of the rounds.
So he got two fouls.
Two fouls by the end.
They had fucking foul counters, motherfucker. What do you
Yep.
fucking New Jacks know about foul counters?
Oh,
Shit's crazy.
Thesaurus was super rhyming schemes for fighting dreams and flying schemes. Like he was just.
You don't even want to battle me. Because I rattle things.
He was on his shit.
Thesaurus has some dope ass shit in that battle.
Yeah.
It's a funny battle.
Oh, it's a super fucking funny battle.
On the
And it's
verge of
funny.
a terrorist invasion.
Yeah, we were on the
This
verge.
shit is tight, dude.
It was like going back to your TV show Growing Up Gandhi. Dizaster, I think a lot of people thought that Dizaster won when that battle came out.
Yeah.
Because his second and third round, he was just fucking like.
I think people were
Super. You look like you're fucking Shredder with your face in a blender to remember December and December and November. Like it was like the first time he had ever like went Super Saiyan in front of anybody and shit, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
it was new and exciting.
Yeah,
Don't put Shredder in the blender.
And you just watched Saurus win for 2 years straight, and you're like,
For you new kids, it's
Dizaster.
Imagine it's like the first time you've seen a lima bean in a time machine. It was just like that for us.
We've become so fucking cynical and jaded on this show. It's ridiculous.
It's just like the
It's
first
reached
time.
a fucking point.
It's just like the first time a lima bean went into a time machine.
We're the assholes at this point.
I encourage you to go back and watch
Old
Dizaster
battles
versus Thesaurus. Though it's great.
Go watch
And
Old
then the
Battles.
judgments.
funny.
You got fucking
Old, but
SP
funny.
judging with the same shirt that Arkaic wore in the battle.
Back when there was overtime.
Overtimes, yeah. Jamie Kennedy would just be like, I never
I don't
do
even
anything
care.
but
I'm
overtime.
not going to answer anything.
I'm related to L. Ron
Overtime.
Hubbard. This is weird. Overtime. This is
Overtime.
weird. I'm related to L. Ron Hubbard. Overtime. I'm stalked by Scientologists. Overtime. Chris Grunge is like, what up, tofu?
Hella clothes.
Hella clothes.
Hella clothes.
Oh man, it was just a magical time. Topper had a mustache in there. He was just being like in Oakland. Topper lives in like the middle of America now.
He lives on the very end of America.
Oh, where's he at?
North Carolina.
Where's that? North Carolina.
Why are you singing it? I don't understand what that helps.
Because Petey Pablo was a rapping
fucking
excuse.
What are you
swinging it around my head
like a helicopter?
There you go.
If that's where I was gonna, that's for me. That's North Carolina in a nutshell.
I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it's
Don't do that.
So hey, this has been one of the worst Dirtbag Dan shows ever. I mean, we always do.
Or the best.
Or the best. I don't know. But before we go, we forgot to do the RMBVA questions last week, and I feel like a fucking dick.
We're gonna
so we're gonna go. We're gonna really.
Right.
We're gonna OD on RMBVA right now. Let's go.
Let's do it.
First question
Rap
is from
music.
is from you, and he wants to know. He's like which not really a question, but he said there's no way in hell that Caustic came up with it. Just because the room won't stop spinning doesn't mean the world revolves around you. They're like, there's no way in hell that's too good. He said it's better than anything Lux said. There's no way you came up with that.
So he's claiming it's the best bar ever. Or what?
I don't know. He just said there's no way you came up with it. I think he's just claiming that
the world
you don't
doesn't
have
revolve around you just because the room won't stop spinning.
Yes.
Why is that beyond anybody?
I don't know. That's a good one.
I kind of fucked it up when I delivered it too.
I know you were like, when you thought it, you were like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow, I stood up at my job.
I was like, yeah, I'm going home. I'm taking the rest of the day off.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna need this job in a while with bars like this.
These are gonna pay the bills.
My fucking boy that worked there knew about Badass. I was like, check what I just thought of. I've been accused of this before. Where there's just a magic joke website that only I know about, and I go and I take all these magic battle rap jokes.
All these just amazing Caustic bars.
I just compile them to my external
just
hard
insert
drive.
them straight into your rounds. You search a keyword in your amazing battle archive.
Yeah.
He's got this crazy like Bruce Wayne ass setup where he can like put a picture of the battle rapper in, and they're like big nose jokes, cross with Italian jokes.
Crossed with Italian. My nose is a race at this point.
It's like Italian nose race jokes. Formatting.
I'll stand for my people, yo.
Okay.
Where is it? Just tell me where this magical data
PayPal
archive
bars jokes
of these good
guy
ass
didn't even
bars.
ask a question. He's just like
You're just
talking
making
shit.
statements now. I'm
Thanks.
arguing with you on the fucking show.
You.
Okay.
whatever it was.
So
I did it. I'm the best. Bro.
Triptych.
You fucking with the best corner in the game, dog.
Holy shit.
He won.
Don't ever say anything about me.
Triptych, and I don't know if you guys care as much. And he knows I care. He wanted to know the sound that we made when we seen Anderson Silva's leg break.
Oh man,
that was bad. It was probably,
I was like, oh.
I went like this. Like if I'm being legitimate, I went like this. I was like watching it, and I seen him kick, and I seen the check, and I was like, oh shit. And I was like, but like as he swung it back, I could see just because I seen the Corey fucking, I forgot the dude's name.
It's happened before.
Footage,
Yeah.
And it's gross as
I
fuck.
seen it happen live before, and I knew right when he was swinging back, and I went,
It's always gross.
oh no! Like just like that, just like. Oh no! Like it was like a delayed reaction, and then when he put it down, I fucking oh my god! I couldn't say anything. I didn't make a noise. My wife was tripping. She was like, "What's going on? What's wrong?"
Did you go into like your catatonic state again?
Yeah, I did, dude. I went fucking.
They had to find. He's like under the house and like in a cupboard or something like that.
I was just
like,
looking at her.
"Where's
And I'm
Daniel?"
like, I was just going.
Dude, I was at work, so when I saw it, I was watching a replay, and it was in slow motion, and I was like,
So many unanswered questions.
I went, oh no!
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay, so that
that
was
had nothing to do with rap
Triptych.
at all.
That's what.
Hey, we can talk about stuff that
know.
isn't rap sometimes, okay, Skylar?
Okay.
Allow me, bruv.
Don't do that.
Rocky Horror.
All right, don't yell. Don't yell.
He said,
I just wanted to assert myself.
"What do you think of Australian weed when you come over and hit our butt?" Okay, so I've been to Australia twice. First time we didn't get to smoke as much. The second time we got to smoke a pretty good amount. Homie made sure we had weed all the time.
Tight.
It's you guys get the
Don't
fucking,
pussyfoot it.
They
Come
get the
on.
rough end of it, but when it comes down to it, it's that we're not used to the weed at all, so it gets you fucked up. But I love the terms for it. Like they make like fucking bongs, like crazy fucking like on their Gatorade bong ass shit, and they call it punching a cone or punching a billy. It's like taking a little bong
Punching
rip.
a cone.
They're like, hey, you want to punch a billy? And you're like, fuck yeah, I want to punch a billy, dude. Let's go. And then they're all about.
Where's he at?
It's like, fuck yeah.
Point Billy out. I'll punch his ass right now.
Let's fucking punch a cone right now, homie.
Go find Billy.
Let's punch the fuck out of a Billy, son. But then, and then also like the homie Dan out there, who filmed a lot of the battles and shit. He was all about fucking hot knifing hash, and he had like the crazy like bong, like hot knife bong, where you like it had like they came out with like the open bottle, but that was like connected to another water bottle that had water in it, and then you like suck out of that one and fucking you fucking hot
Jesus,
knife.
yeah.
But it's like it's like crazy. They get that crazy like Moroccan hash out there, that weird shit that we don't ever get out here because of Homeland Security and fucking 9/11 and shit like that. They don't get that hash over here. So like that shit's weird and complex and it'll get you fucked up. But I mean, when it comes down to it, like out here in the Bay Area, it's fucked up, man. Weed's crazy. Like it's like I get
It's just like a part of life here.
Yeah, it's a big industry in
weeds
California.
everywhere. You can go down the street and buy a magazine that'll tell you fucking 50 different places within a 5-mile radius where you can get weed.
And people are still hella weird about it.
And dude, and Colorado is like crazier than we are. Like their shit's way nuttier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just wide open.
Like, this
so
is what we do here.
And because of that, like there's an abundance of, like I say, like the hash that they get there is hella complex and crazy. Like that shit's amazing, man. It's from these plants that are like been cultivating the same way for fucking 500 years. Fucking they do the extraction with like cold goat milk and shit in like these giant vats in the fucking in Afghanistan or in like Morocco or in like fucking crazy, you know what I mean? Like it's a gnarly process versus like here where you got straight up like scientists doing, butane and like crazy medical gas extractions where they're like freezing the trichomes off of the weed and then extracting whatever kind of other elements are out of the, that they use to do the extraction out to where you got something like this where it's just like straight up they'll we were at the hemp con.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. They got fucking these things with electric nails on it. This bitch is just like, it just sits on my desk. It's at the right temperature all day. It just sits on my desk. And I'm like, I bet you just fucking take dabs all day. You retarded ass looking bitch. You're like so high right now. This bitch is cross-eyed. But just these fools are telling me they're like, this shit is like this shit is like 98% pure and it tastes like tangerines, and they're like, give me a dab. I'm like, wow. Like it's crazy, like the shit that they have now.
I was curious. You have to have your card to get in there, right, to the HempCon thing?
You have to have your card to get into the part where you can smoke, and they'll give you free weed and all that shit. And if you're Dirtbag Dan, you get hella free shit, dude. You go over there, they're like, here's some wax. Fucking take a picture at my booth. Here's a little joint. Fucking
Hey, there you
vaped.
go.
Vaped is the shit. Everybody just copies vaped. I go over there and I'm like, yo, my pen's broken. They're like, here you go. There's a new pen. And then I go over to the other booth and they're like, hey, check out our glass globe. I'm like, oh, you're bootsy ass.
You just go talk shit to everyone else.
Bootsy ass, Caustic. I'm like blowing clouds like, boo, vaped, boo. You ain't shit, homie. No, but it's just wild out here. So it's a lot different. But I think that you can't knock foreign weed no matter how you get it. Like it's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, we smoked in Japan.
You
And that
can't
shit was
knock
surprisingly
I
good.
was zooted in Japan.
We
I was
were
like,
cool.
oh, I'm so high off 2 hits.
And a bottle of whiskey.
Oh man.
Yeah, there you go.
Suntory just smashed. Okay, so
What we got?
all day. What's the last concert you attended purely as a fan, Skylar?
Black Sabbath.
Ooh, you did. That was not even that long ago.
Yep.
Oh, they're hella old.
They're way old. They were good though.
The drummer
It was a
looks
good
the
show.
oldest, and he's like dun dun dun.
No, they had I think he was Rage Against the Machines
Oh,
drummer.
did the fucking Bill Ward die or whatever?
I just don't think he's
Man,
touring
that
with them anymore.
motherfucker is old. So,
But it was still a really good show. Can't
Caustic,
complain.
or fucking Caustic, Ozzy Caustic, same thing. Come on now.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of this.
Yeah. He's like, I'm really old now.
They had to take like probably like a 15-minute break in the middle where they were probably just hitting oxygen in the back and cortisone shots.
I can't even. I don't really want to do Ozzy voice. I love him too much. All right, so
that was good. What about you, Caustic?
What was the last fucking show I went to? Ferg, I think.
Oh, you went to a Ferg show?
Yeah.
Was it
that?
tight?
Yeah, it was pretty
The city,
cool.
right?
Yeah. No, it was in the city one night and Santa Cruz the next night. I missed the first one.
Oh, word.
So I went to the
How was it like? Because I hate seeing rappers live and they suck.
It was pretty tight. It was evolving. There was a fucking bunch of people.
Because they're just it's like fucking when it's like
it's
that,
entertaining.
When it's like that and there's hella people on stage, it's the shit.
I really like Ferg songs though, so
yeah, and you're singing
not
all
a pro-
the
yeah, it's not a problem for
you're
me. I'm not
singing
even paying
all
attention to you.
You're singing all the words.
Yeah.
They're singing all the words. Like 5 people on stage are singing all the
I
words.
just hate the catalyst because the catalyst gets so fucking sweaty in there. Like the walls are like fucking like dripping with like people fucking excess. Fucking sucks in
people
there.
excess. That sounds
like
super
that doesn't
juicy.
sound like sweat at all.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. You guys ever heard of Raver Rain?
Oh,
That's the worst shit ever.
no.
I think it's what it was.
Dripping from a barn and shit.
Oh, so gross. Someone was telling me about it. I wanted to vomit.
It's our sweat. It's our collective sweat.
Collective sweat dripping off all the condensation dripping off the ceiling.
It's so fucking gross.
Okay, that's disgusting.
I hate it.
Anyways,
Last
That's how that place gets, man.
yeah. What'd you see?
Fuck, I'm trying to think. When's the last time I went to a show just as a fan? Because if the homies are in town, like I'll go see the homies, right? Fuck. Damn, that's hard, man. I don't know when's the last time we went to a fucking show, dude. Because I would
As a fan?
Because like paid dues. I wasn't there as a
No.
But I was watching Gibbs like a motherfucker. You go watch paid dues Freddie Gibbs performance. You see me on the side of the stage singing every fucking word. But who did I go see as a fucking dude? You know what? It sucks, man. It's like when you like do a lot of touring and shit, and then like having the crazy hectic. The way I lined up my schedule over the last 6 months before I came back here and really focused on doing the album, I didn't really give myself a lot of time to go out to shows and shit like that. So I can't even really think of the last time like I went to a show to fucking kick it. We were kids. We went to shows all the time. I seen Slayer like 10 times, Pantera, fucking with Dimebag, fucking Sepultura and fucking Soulfly and Guar and the Misfits and fucking
all kinds of crazy shit.
Black Sabbath and used to go to fucking Ozfest and see Primus and fucking all sorts of magical fucking stuff. But nowadays it's like I don't really get to go see fucking concerts like that, and I don't know who I would like. You know what? Groundation, I would love to go see again. I fucking used to.
Didn't you go to those Buckethead concerts?
I used to love going to see Buckethead too. Buckethead was the best, and Primus and like the Primus, the Les Claypool's Bucket of Bernie Brains, or like the Les Claypool's Flying Frogs Brigade and shit like that. I always loved those like crazy live shows.
Primus is tight.
I'll tell you what, the last like live shit that I enjoyed seeing was Sheeing, when we were Sheeing and I was Sheeing things. We played at the Blank Club in December with the Shit Kickers, and I like watching the Shit Kickers set. It was pretty fucking awesome. They're a fucking like crazy country band, but it's like Wu-Tang country style. There's hella people on stage and they're just fucking singing like pass around
Caustic,
the bottle.
do you remember just you and me and Caustic actually saw a show recently at Johnny V's.
Okay.
That was quite
I'm
intriguing.
super interested.
Do you remember Newt Dick?
Newt Dick.
Oh shit, I do remember.
We
Newt
went
Dick.
and saw a show like some weird fucking crazy.
That show was nuts.
I don't know, reptile
Newt
metal.
Dick, that's fucking awesome.
You call it, I guess you could call it reptile metal or something. Like they all
like lizard metal.
Yeah, they're all dressed like fucking weird lizard crocodile people, and all their songs had like weird, reptile references. This one is called
Dude.
From the Egg.
I seen a metal band at the Caravan one time, and they were all dressed like fucking people from they're all dressed like Arnold from Commando, and the name of the
Arno Corps. I seen them at Slim's up in San Francisco. They're awesome.
Get to the chopper and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, this next song's called "Get to the Chopper."
Yeah, I seen them with Turbo Negro up at Slim's, dude. They're
that's so
ridiculous.
crazy.
All of their songs are different.
We used to play with Blowfly all the time, and he was always fucking something else.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. That guy, in his age, was hilarious.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have a good answer for that question. I suck. DBD, would you battle Pesci? Of course I would. Definitely. That's from LL Cool Name.
Nice.
Nice. There you go. Swish. Yeah, I definitely battle Pesci. That would be one of the people I would like. There's only really like a handful of people that I want to battle still. And I don't know if I'll end up ever getting to battle all of them. But just when it comes down to it, it's like I've fucking done 60 something battles, like almost 70. I don't see myself doing another 70, you know what I mean? So I can't say I'm going to battle everybody. And he's on the short list. So yeah, I would battle Pesci.
Okay.
Here's one that everybody wants to fucking know. But it's Hanzaki that asked it. Where's the theme song?
Oh, the theme song for the show? This one right here? There you go, guys.
There it is.
That's the theme song. If you guys really, really want me to put it out, I will, but I mean, I don't. I saw.
They want to. Okay, they want to. They're like.
Oh, with the Able version.
I think people think that.
Oh, we should find that.
There are some people that want the Able version. I think there's some people that just want the instrumental. But I think we should definitely try and make it available to them in some capacity. Why? I truly think Abel's just a stoner, and he didn't ever do this, but. Whatever.
He thinks he did, though, huh?
The world may never know. I think because, dude, Skylar like made a bunch of good swing beats at one period of time.
El Money got one. That one's tight.
What's the Show Must Go On? One of the famous fucking counterproductive songs, like our shit, the one that we did like.
I would remember if I recorded a song because
you know what I mean.
I generally was there for those incidences. So
well, he might have wrote one to it, but not recorded it. But yeah, Skylar's saying he's gonna get the theme song to Rory, so we'll put it online at some point in time. I hope that answers your question. Okay, Turbo Mikey at Caustic. Are the personal angles you take in certain battles, like the third versus Cortez, etc., a result of being uninspired to write or not a lot of time to prepare having that info?
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Basically, he says that...
Listen. Are the personal angles you take in certain battles, like the third round versus Cortez, etc., a result of being uninspired to write or not a lot of time to prep and having that info? If you were battling a bigger name and had the same type of dirt on them and had proper time to prepare,
this is a hell of a question.
Would you use or would you go a different route because of the exposure you would get? Basically, they're saying like, do you take the proverbial low road because you're uninspired to write, or because you don't have the time to prepare and you're just like, fuck it, I heard he didn't get his dick up one time, so I'm gonna write a whole round about it. Or you're like, fuck it, you're like, fuck it, I didn't prepare and I heard this guy cheated on his girlfriend, I'm gonna write a whole round about it.
See, that one was kind of like see, all right, like the Price one, like I came into England with no third round. I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And, I was like, man,
it's all about the one that really like ruined a life was just done to fill
spontaneous.
Time. That was just done to fill time.
I fucking wrote it the night before. And
so that answers
I didn't think it was gonna be as big of a deal as it was because. You know, I remember people talk about that kind of shit all the time, but
so would you?
So would I do it against like somebody major?
Is Cortez not somebody major?
I don't know, motherfucker.
Because this person.
Not to them.
To this person, Cortez is like, you fucking around with fucking Cortez. Cortez is shit dick. You can't even get a heart on the guy. Why would we?
I think it's kind of my humor, you know. I don't know. I mean, I
love the fact...
I can say whatever I want, so I'll say whatever the fuck I think
love
is funny.
The fact that somehow to this person and to anybody else, that talking about something like that where you heard this dude couldn't get his dick up with a bitch versus you talking about killing him with guns in various different ways.
I will kill your mother with a fucking machete and then rape her fucking dead body parts and fucking put them in a fucking different trash bags and mail them to your family.
You fucking geniuses out there think that there's more integrity and making up different ways to shoot people with a gun, which you have never done or never intend to do, versus saying some actual shit you heard about a motherfucker in a battle. Like somehow that is the low road. The low road is using the thing that you heard in real life versus saying, I'm going to fucking woo-woo.
That's a good point.
I get this gun that somehow the handle is over here and the other part is over here, and this motherfucker is so big that when I shoot it, it goes. That's the high ground right there.
That's the line right there.
Well,
come be fake with us.
Come be fake with us.
Do what the fake people are doing.
So there you go, Turbo Mikey. I hope that answered your question. That was great. He's both uninspired and unprepared, and that's why he chooses to ruin lives.
But he enjoys it.
I like
so
it.
That's why he continues.
But I think you're fucking crazy for thinking it's like a better way to go to say some shit about like just shooting somebody. Like that's the way.
I like to do that too.
Yeah, why not?
Fuck it.
Why not?
I think it's fun. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I think is entertaining and fun.
Uncle Mew? Uncle Mew? M-Y-U?
Anyways.
Question for the battle rap culture.
Is it like Ryu?
Which battle rapper was surprisingly enjoyable to meet in person? Like surprised you were like, oh, you're a nice guy. That's a surprise.
What a nice guy he is.
Like you were surprised that he
Hollow Hand was very intelligent. I had like a very like philosophical conversation with Hollow Hand, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, you're crazy.
I had a good time kicking it with
I was
Hollow
like, well, I would just, I
He
just
was
like,
very relaxed, which I thought was
I met
not what
him
I
in a-
expected.
I met him in
Swave was pretty awesome.
I
when
met him
first
one
Swave.
time.
Swave was fucking cool.
He's fucking cool as shit.
Head Ice too. And Charlie Clips. The first time I met Charlie Clips before we battled in New York, he was like one of the few dudes that like came up and was like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
But I would say that Hollow Hand surprised me. Cause I just met him and we were just shooting the shit, smoking in a hotel room, and me and him had like a very like intelligent ass conversation in like the stupidest environment ever. And it's, you know what I mean? And you're like, okay, wow, you're a pretty smart dude. It's weird that you would
bonded a little bit.
No, it's just weird that you would get in a short conversation with someone. You'd be like, oh, you're an intelligent guy. You know what I mean? You could tell when you talk to someone, you're like, oh, you know what you're fucking talking about actually, versus like us just talking about battle rap or you pretending to know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, which is pretty much any conversation that was going to happen in that hotel room. And I'm looking forward to it at Blackout. Believe you me, I'm going to stay sober and I'm going to run around with I'll be a little fucked up, but I'm going to be like, I'm not going to be blackout drunk.
Get fucked up, bro.
I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be
Drunk
like,
Back Dan interview.
I'm gonna be like,
That's what
hold
I
on.
think should happen.
I'm gonna hold that camera. I'm fucking wrestling this motherfucker. No,
You want to race me?
hold on. We're gonna see. You'll see this guillotine everybody's been talking about. Oh fuck! Oh, fuck you up. No, I'm gonna fucking film everybody's dumb shit in the hotel because that's where all the good shit happens. But I would say Hollow Hand. He was surprisingly fucking a nice and intelligent gentleman because he seems like such a mean douchebag. It's like someone was saying too. Our buddy Billy when we were in Japan. He's like this total Rasta dude, and we're like watching Hollow Hand battle, and he's like, "Why is this guy? Fuck! This guy makes me mad." My God, he's a dick.
Who was he talking about?
The Hollow Hand.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, man, this guy's such a dick. He just seems like a jerk.
I feel like Willis might have been bullied a little bit by somebody a lot like Hollow
He
Hand.
looked exactly like Hollow Hand. Oh, shit.
I just don't like his face for some reason. I don't
Okay.
like his face or his muscles at all.
Bobby Light, of any battle rapper, who is the toughest in terms of hand-to-hand combat?
What a weird question.
Why do you want to know?
So weird. I don't know. I suppose Dirt was a big dude, and he apparently knew how to fight. I didn't fight with him or anything, but
I mean,
How
we have
would we
rumors
know?
about everyone.
yeah, everybody's just
Apparently,
rumored
like
up.
Swave Saber can fucking kung fu you to fucking death.
He's a black belt.
Yeah.
Math Hoffa is the only one who's ever
I've ever seen
attacked
punch
anyone,
somebody and
so-
it looked good. I was like, that shit hurt.
Except for what's his name that punched you. So
I felt pretty good about it.
I felt pretty good about it.
so there you go.
Yeah, it's hard to say until anybody gets to the punching.
Yeah, until some fucking serious ninja shit goes down and we see somebody fight 3 or 4 other people at a time. I don't care.
Yeah, we need to see some real punching before we call that
We need to
shit.
start a fight club.
Mike Vallely.
Favorite strains of weed, real quick.
Sour Diesel.
Blue Dream.
I'm a sucker for I'm a bay guy. The Girl Scout cookies when it's real.
Too.
When it's real.
OG, some
when
real
it's the real cookies.
OG Kush.
Yes.
This new sherbet is tight
Okay.
too. Sherbet is the business right now.
Okay.
Sherbet.
Young sherbet, bro. That's real.
Shave it.
Shave it.
Okay.
Shave it, bitch.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so I can't
What do you
tell
got?
if you guys are chill or if you're dicks. Minus Skylar. Minus Skylar, who doesn't come off as possibly dickish.
It's probably the most dickish.
Exactly, which is
Thank
what I
you.
was going to say. I'm sorry. I'm
was-
so excited about saying
I know, Jesus.
It's probably the most
So what are
dickish.
you guys, chill or dicks?
Y'all are dicks. Just for that comment, y'all are dicks. What did I ever do to you?
I'm gonna be honest and say we're probably all dicks. And we're all
We're
really,
pretty chill dicks.
We're pretty chill dicks. Like we're really like fun to hang out with. If you don't mind, like if you say some stupid shit, like Skylar's gonna be real quick to just tell you that it was really stupid. He'd be like, "What? What the fuck are you talking about?" He's one of those guys. Skylar's one of those guys. And even if he doesn't say it to you, he'll look at you like he couldn't stop the look
I don't even mean to
from
do it, I
happening on his
guess.
face. He just look
Not-
at you
I just
like,
have one of those looks.
God, you're so
You
fucking.
can read it.
Wow. Are you breathing air? Like you should just go die somewhere.
It's because I make fun of people every day of my life. It's part of my life, and Skylar's one of the few people that makes fun of me back to my face. So I'm always like, what? Like what? Hey, why don't you shut the fuck up?
I always say
man?
it's like I was good at making fun of people, and I got good at making fun of people because I hung out with Skylar and a bunch of people like him who were just always making fun of each other all the time. So you kind of lose.
You gotta have tough skin.
You gotta have tough skin, and you gotta like be quick because they'll crack off 3 before you get one good joke off. You know what I mean? If you're not quick.
Who said that? Because thank you. You're swell. Because I'm a nice guy.
No, Skylar's a dick. Caustic is the most likely to punch you out of all 3 of us. For sure.
I'm a drunk dick. I'm a dick when I'm drunk.
Most likely to punch you for sure. If there was like who's gonna punch you first, it's Caustic's gonna win every single time on that. I do less punching than probably both of you guys.
You're probably the biggest dick, though.
I probably am. In that sense that we're like,
That makes the most sense.
if you say something stupid, like Skylar will call you on it, but then like I won't let it go.
No, Dirt will just like, Dirt's like, okay, I'm never talking to this person again. Erased from my phone. Like instantly, like boom. Like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's cool. Nope. Never, ever.
Oh, so
Dirtbag yelled at me for 30 minutes for having cheese on fucking Wiener Schnitzel.
I told you no cheese on my chili dog.
I was like, but I just went and bought
like-
you fucking food.
He was like an executive yelling at an intern and shit.
I'm not cool.
He's
I'm
the
not.
dick.
That's why I said all of us. That's why I said all of us. I didn't say I wasn't gonna
And
be.
I got tough skin from hanging out with him, not the other way around.
Because people were hella mean to us because I was such a bad kid.
No, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
That's really what it comes to.
Last question, Force Multi. Let me ask you this.
All right.
Not counting this episode. Oh, they're talking about a different episode. How come y'all don't do good bar, bad bar anymore? I found that shit dope. You know, when it comes down to it, like, and people like bullshit.
We
like,
talk about the good bars and bad bars about every
it's
battle.
fucking it's a lot of work to actually find the bar and then set it up on the board so where we can press the button and have it fucking cracking like that.
Plus, I feel like sometimes there isn't like, I mean, there's good bars and bad bars, but
Yeah,
maybe
this
there
week
isn't one that
sucked, right?
jumped
So
out.
it would be like, I guess it would be like the good bar would be like the A class to dumbfounded, the everybody knows dumbfounded and tantrum. When you'd be like, everybody knows dumbfounded and tantrum. I think that was the most like significant like
blackout.
Throw you a fit. I think throw you a fit was better.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
right.
throw you
You
a
call it how he tantrum.
He had a lot of, like I said, he had a lot of those really good bars.
Yeah.
But for one, it's hard to choose, and two, it's when we get here and do like what we want to watch all the battles before the show, so we have like relevance to fucking what we're talking about. Even though people are like, you guys have the stupidest opinions ever. And then like when it comes down to it, we watch all the battles again. And we're like, fuck, what's the good bar? What's the bad bar? If it really stands out, we'll fucking do it. You know what I mean? But it's not going to happen every week. That's for sure.
We're high as shit when we're watching them too. So if we forget to write them down, they don't come up.
To be totally honest, we don't make it through some of them.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be
too.
like, turn it off. Archaic's shirt is so fucking stupid. I'll be like, how many 92 reference? They fucking did a Forrest Gump bar in this fucking battle too.
I swear to
What-
God.
what's going on
all I
in
had to
England?
all I had to say is good afternoon, Mr. Stomach.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Stomach. He's like, oh, hello.
That was the end of that battle.
That was the end of my Big Cannon Syah Boy experience. I'm sorry.
As soon as Syah Boy's gonna
Good
'cause I
afternoon,
wanted
Mr. Stomach.
pretty much as long as if Big Cannon doesn't
Hello.
if Big Cannon doesn't go
Hello, Syah Boy.
hello, Syah Boy. I'm the
Did you bring me cheeseburgers?
Place one under the breast. I shall chew it.
Take me with you. But let me bring these titties.
He's like, hello, Mr. Stomach. Pause. And like, hello. He should have pulled up his t-shirt and had a little face drawn on it and went, hello, Syah Boy, I am here.
Talks
The
like an
stomach.
old-ass British dude.
He's like, I'm trapped on the belly of this young gentleman from Chicago.
That's not what you said.
The windy city is not the place for me. I need to be free in the world from the cheeseburgers.
No. Why does he sound like Skeletor? Doesn't he make sense?
Hello, Simon.
Big Cannon's stomach has taken on its own personality.
Big Cannon's stomach should have done the rest of that battle. That was the only way that Caustic was watching it. He was like, if Big Cannon's stomach doesn't do the rest of this battle,
If it
I'm
doesn't
walking
respond right now.
Okay, so hey, this is the Dirtbag Dan Show. Shouts out to rmbva.com. You are truly the home for the real battle rap fans. And
Good job, rap music.
yeah, so I'm gonna bring some footage back from Blackout. We're gonna relive this Charlie Clips failure, and maybe we'll get to talk to him about it too while I'm out there.
Yeah.
And Cadalack Ron, as always, has got a video for us. So cross your fingers and hope it ain't Band-Aid, man. Oh.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's Dirtbag Dan Show. It's a Cadalack Ron segment. Fucking Hemo Raged Up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna teach you guys how to really be the king of whatever tier you wanna be, motherfucker. Yeah, a lot of people wanna know how to be the king. There's only one motherfucking king, you know what I'm saying? I'm the king of the mid tier. Don't ever get it twisted. You can be the king of the bottom tier, you bottom tier garbage ass motherfuckers. The top tier's all an illusion. Don't be fooled. Yeah, you want to be like me? You want to be the king. But there can be only one king, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that you motherfuckers are going to take my position. No matter how hard you try. I've been in this game for years. And I'm the fucking man. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to be the man, pays the cost. So, are you ready? Are you ready? No. You never were ready. Your schemes suck, your setups suck, you got no punches, bruh. How you think you're gonna compete with fucking kings? I'm fucking descended from the sun god, Louis the 14th, bitch. This is like Versailles, motherfucker. Yeah, 1,400 windows on the front of this motherfucker. Woo! You ready for this? Nah. Woo, I don't think so. But hold up. Woo! Aspirate that motherfucker. Yeah. Woo. Motherfucker, what? You're not gonna beat me, bitch! Fucking Dirtbag Dan Show! Oh! Counterproductive!